This is the game now.
Welcome once again to Conscripted, episode 35.
Well, that's what we're doing.
We rejoin the party on the 20th of Deshrid. I'm sorry, of Deshris. Let me correctly state my days. When last we left, the party was preparing to rest just outside of the town of Lukill. Why? What was happening? The party was preparing to do that, by the way.
Oh, no
something
reason.
vampires.
So that I wasn't taken over in town.
And what led to the party deciding to head towards Deshrid? Or Lukill, yes, towards Deshrid.
We have a shift
The
meeting
Seagull.
coming up. Well, hold on. This shelter thing, it has a fireplace, right?
Let's first go over the recap like we do
I know.
every
This
time.
is for the recap.
Yes, it does. It
So
does
I
have
imagine we're all sitting at the fireplace late at night, talking to Pierre, recapping the events that has happened thus far before bed. So it's late at night. Erebos is reading a book at the fireplace. I think everyone's kind of chilling before bed near the fireplace.
Before
And,
you start, real quick, can I have Ra give me a knowledge religion?
For a second there, I 100% thought that was a gallon of milk.
Okay, carry on. That's fantastic. I love every minute about what is going to happen.
So yeah, we're all sitting.
We're
by,
so dead.
We're all sitting by the fire, and I think Erebos will just say like, notice Pierre. I don't know what, because I imagine Pierre like got the horses like settled or something.
Yes.
Outside that he comes in with us or whatever.
Yep.
So then, when he would come in, I think I would like talk to him about like basically the events of, because I don't even think he's aware that we saw like the demons or like what we're planning to doing. So
Nope.
I don't think we talked to him about it. So I'll just say to him, "Oh, Pierre, this party, everyone's very talkative except for you don't say that much." So
Should I use my inspired faith to re-roll that?
How does your inspired faith thing work?
Once a day, roll twice, take the better result.
Hold
Skill check.
on. Let me read it specifically, because I think
Once per day, as a free action, roll twice and take the better result on a skill check or ability check.
Yeah, because I think what he's thinking is that you have to roll twice at the same time.
Yeah, I think you have to declare it ahead of.
Oh,
or you give
before?
the
Yes.
demons,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have an ability that works very much the same way. That before
I didn't know you
find
had to
out the
declare before for that.
Yeah.
it depends on the wording for.
That's why it says roll twice. It doesn't say you may re-roll.
Okay, I'm just adding in a note to remind myself I have to declare before to use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's like mine allows me to re-roll, but I have to re-roll before I know the results of the
Gotcha.
roll. Though.
Yeah, it's come up. It has come up a couple of times in 3rd G where Ryan like does a like hold on a sec, and then I resolve.
Yep.
All right, so I'm sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, so I would just be saying to Pierre, I've learned much about these group of people, but not much about you. You don't talk very much. Are you even aware of our current predicament here? What we're
I mean, in one of the
Over.
early days, when one of the first days I met you, you tried to brutally massacre a beautiful creature, and now you want to sit beside me and act like you want to be friends?
I thought we talked about that earlier
Burn.
already. I thought we
Yeah.
had that resolved, Pierre. I don't know why you have to throw that in my face.
He agreed you guys were past that.
I've had a number of people in my past tell me that people shouldn't hold grudges and then continue to tell me where they want to go and give me little choices in the matter. So, forgive me if I'm a little more hesitant with you.
Sure. But are you even aware of our current objectives or where we're going? Are you?
It's not really my business. It is my business to take you where you want to go.
You don't care for your own life? Where we're going will be very dangerous. I just want to make sure you're aware of the dangers that befall us in the future.
Where haven't I been with these people that has not brought me
Well-
near death? In fact, everywhere I go has been near death. It is one of the hardest parts of being someone who is in my profession.
How much are you getting paid? You're getting paid some hazard pay for that?
My
Yeah.
very very recently I find that this isn't really about the money.
Interesting.
Also, he does get hazard pay.
Okay. But be warned, Pierre, we are heading for the mountains and untold terrors lie there, so if you're willing to stick it out with us, sure. It's a good thing. We're also meeting with the shifters quite soon. That's why we've come here.
Terrors like what?
Terrors like you've never imagined. I'll do my best to describe what I saw that day where we scried on the thing and see if...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just see if he has like any... Does he have any like like any outward reaction when I'm describing that, or he seems like, it's another thing I'm gonna face?
It's not really a reaction like just another thing I'm gonna face. There is some surprise that does like fill his face as you're kind of describing some of these horribly misshapen creatures. I have worried for a long time since I started traveling with these people that any day might be my last. But I have watched them all fight. They all seem quite skilled when they put their head first. And I think now they have realized how to put their head first. I think the one of us that we used to have that was not particularly great at it is gone. I worry that you are the next. But you seem a smarter man at times. So perhaps I am wrong? Well, you did try to murder that Pegasus in cold blood.
Murder is such a strong word. I did not even take a blade to it.
Not yet. But where were your fingers thinking of the spot they could go as you were getting close to it?
I am not one of to get my hands dirty like that, Pierre. I wouldn't. I don't even carry a blade on me.
I think that's the right words. Not the one to get your hands dirty.
Correct.
I know a lot of men who didn't like to get their hands dirty with those kinds of things. I helped a lot of men who didn't like to get their hands dirty, and by process, made my hands dirty. If you get the hands of any other of these people dirty, well, I might not have a lot I can do to you. I will roll over on you like I am a rug on the floor that should be here.
It's not very nice, Pierre. I was just trying to make small talk with you. You're threatening
He's
me.
a pretty cool dude.
That is the smallest talk, right? It's petty. It is petty to threaten.
I'm debating whether to fucking PvP this motherfucker right now. Where does he get off? This motherfucking NPC.
He's got
Already have
levels
burning
and shit,
hands
man. He
just
might
in
actually
case he
kill
tries
you.
anything.
Oh, he won't kill me if I get the drop on him.
That's why I'm running a burning hands for your face.
Everyone likes Pierre better than you.
I'll slap on it.
Like, you might kill Pierre, but then the party kills you.
Also,
I just kind of scowl at him, and I'll just go back to my book reading at that point.
at this point, by the way, if you kill Pierre, 3 of the horses become non-functional.
Good. I'll learn. We have communal mount. We're fine.
They just become like regular
I'm
horses
definitely
then?
not
Or...
giving-
No, they become non-functional horses.
I'm trying to understand what non-functional horses
They
You
are
probably can't use them or something.
they are companion animals, and they will not like work with you guys at that point.
So they become like regular wild horses.
They are worse
essentially.
than wild horses, yes, because
Okay.
they perceive you as substantial threats.
Okay. I didn't know if they like turned into something weird or...
No, they recognize the party as being the thing that killed their master, since they have like a innate bond with each other.
Okay, we're not killing Pierre. It's a joke. Actually, I have one more thing I'd ask Pierre.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're experienced with handling of wild creatures. How well do you think is the plan that Maldronicus has to capture these demonic creatures that we're planning on? Do you think it's doable, or do you think it's a fruitless effort?
The more wild something is, the less it wants to be captive, and the harder it is to do so. I would like to see him succeed, but Maldronicus sometimes seems to have these wild aspirations, you know? He dreams big. It makes him a good man, but it also sometimes... it makes him rush things, or makes him work harder than maybe he should. Sometimes simple is better. Sometimes the petty things are the right things.
How old is Pierre when I look at him? Can I tell?
Give me a sense motive, since that is effectively gauging something. Pierre looks like he's probably quite a bit older. Probably late 40s, early 50s.
Okay, because I was going to say he's wise past his years, but maybe he's just the right amount of wise. Actually, I'll say, Pierre, your words of wisdom are far-reaching than that of a human, it seems. You're one of the most... this is a good conversation I've had with a human in quite some time. Usually I need to find an elf for this kind of conversation.
I appreciate the compliment, but it is only because of, I feel, the struggles I have dealt with that I can have the perception that I do. And I wouldn't wish anyone to have these struggles. So I think it better that you find less people like me, and perhaps more people who are free and maybe harder to talk to, because their lives have probably been better and less pained.
Well, perhaps for another night. It's getting late now, but perhaps you'll regale me with one of your tales of your past.
If you'll hear it, I suppose I'll share it with you.
Of course. But yeah, at this point, I think I recapped most of the stuff, but if not, anyone else can chime in, and then at this point, I think we actually would go to bed or something.
Okay.
Late.
Let me make sure a couple of settings are correct here, because I don't want anything to look out of place. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a recap for why. We're not crazy, but it is basically Zeke has been possessed in this town a lot. Lucius especially seems very bad. So the last time he was possessed here, he nearly murdered a civilian. So we opted to sleep outside. We're also religious stupid, so we have no idea who these people are. So all in all, that is why.
Actually, the one thing that I think has been missed is you guys passed through a town, a small village.
Oh, the elf one that had the weird
right,
name?
the elf one too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The non-elven name?
Yep.
We essentially encountered some of the people that abandoned Biowold.
Yeah.
I doubt it's gonna make much of a difference, but technically on any knowledge checks to identify creatures and they're like either like their abilities or weaknesses, I get to add my wisdom modifier, but it's only a 2, so
Yeah, that still would not have been enough, unfortunately.
Freaking +9 didn't work in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was about to ask, what's his face to put up the alarms, and then I forgot that that's not the right guy. And you don't do alarms.
I do have alarm, but her shelter has alarms built in already.
Oh, okay. Because I was forgetting that it was Arius. I keep wanting to call him Erebos.
All right.
You have the wrong dark vision still.
Huh?
You have the wrong dark vision still.
These minis are actually probably off. I didn't bother to check them. Give me a sec.
We already have epic music going too.
Yeah, and then as I do that, I cannot interact with any of the characters. That's fucking fantastic. I hate this about Roll20. Because I just pulled out all those character sheets, and now I have to refresh Roll20, which closes all of the character sheets that I had opened. Also that I can go in and double-click on a mini to get their settings. That is so Bush League shit.
Quite a big field.
I can't. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you'll have the worst vision.
I mean, my vision should be better than humans.
Yeah, but there's no light except for what's in the house. I guess I should give you like the house should have a small amount of light, but the house is on a layer that doesn't pitch light, which is the hard part. Give me a sec. I need to fix other people's light real quick. Because I think Ra's light is also off.
And,
Nope, Ra's
don't
is
forget
correct.
about my new glasses.
Yes. You have low light vision?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that not repeat? Oh no, it gets soft for a moment. That's right. SAWFT.
Soft.
Alright, I'm gonna put a small bead of light in here. So I have something for the house to have light. Can I do that? Will that work? Nope. Let me use a light then. Another thing that I'm not a fan of about this. So many tiny things in Roll20. Okay, got a nice little lantern there. And let's take this and let's give it a emits light of 20 feet, and all players can see it. And then let's take a Erebos. Oops. Hold on, I gotta move this. You guys just made this so much more difficult, you know? You know, guys.
Yeah.
Telling you to update my token.
Yeah, but I
once
didn't.
then.
I didn't remember that I hadn't like done it from here. So. Okay. You should have like roughly 40 feet of light out right now.
I do. Is that twice as far as a human can see?
That is twice as far as what you can see right now because there is 20 feet of light coming from that lantern.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose you should see 40 technically, but it should cut dim.
Is it supposed to be 20 feet of light?
It should be 20 feet of light.
Okay, because it looks like it's 15, but I might be doing it wrong.
Gotta go to the end of the dim.
No, it's going to be dim light, so it's going to be 20 feet of light.
Oh, yep. You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
Also, that
Ugh.
did not repeat. That's really annoying. What is wrong with my music, you pieces of shit? This is good music. Don't ruin it for me. So yeah, you should have double the range of what the humans can see.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I can see like 40 feet.
Yeah.
And is this as far as I see with my low light?
No, you should also have that. Sorry. Thank you. So you should have a 2 multiplier as well. Did your light radius increase now?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right. So, in the evening, is anybody keeping watch?
No.
I'm gonna keep watch the same way I usually do if nobody else does.
Well, I mean, how many times have we used this spell? Is my question, I guess.
This
Like
is like
how-
the second time well, you guys have used it several times overnight while you were traveling.
So yeah, I'm not sure if we would ever established a watch during the. If we did, then we are. If we haven't, then I don't think we
Yeah,
will.
it was just Cassius who was doing watch before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting the minimum amount of sleep that I can get.
Okay. So that would be 6 hours?
Yep.
Okay. A sec, I need to get all
It
these
has
sheets
alarms,
back open.
right?
It does
it
have
has-
alarms.
It has alarms at the 3 places you can enter, basically.
That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. All right, so I will need one of you who happens to be awake through the night, because something makes him feel like he should be awake. Now, let's say you got a feeling, right, that you wanted to take a walk outside for a moment, right? Maybe you're feeling a little bit cooped up in here, Cassius. You know, it's a kind of a closed area, and you're used to being out in the wilderness. Would you say that's out of Cassius's nature to every once in a while maybe get up and feel like he wants to go take a breather?
I wouldn't say that he'd be opposed to it.
Okay. But would you say that he would be likely to close the door behind him when he does that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, you will not get pushed back as you feel like a compulsion. You should kind of wake up to step outside for a little bit and take a bit of fresh air and maybe a little bit of walk around the camp. You feel a little bit uncomfortable too. Since it's not really out of your nature, I mean, I suppose that you'll make your way out of the building.
Do we have any more torches?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're a human. You would have had the.
Oh, yeah, you have the iron torch. Yeah,
all the humans were given.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to activate that, we can do that.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to be caught off.
And that is 20 feet of light.
Oh, it emits
Yeah,
light.
it emits light.
Emits light.
It omits light. Ah, eat it.
Actually, my Wayfinder does a better job of that.
All right. And yeah.
The question is he out of his mind that he doesn't remember the password for the alarm and triggers the alarm spell?
He won't trigger the password for the alarm spell until he's outside of the range first.
There's a password for the alarm
There is
spell?
a password for the alarm spell.
We would need one unless you want us all to trigger it every time we'd go outside or something.
Yeah.
And I think Michelle would have to set up the password anyway. But...
All right, so give me a walking path for what Cassius might do, having these feelings.
How do you do that thing? I guess he would just kind of like go around the perimeter a little bit, check on the horses, make sure they're doing.
Give me
okay.
give me like a couple of stops along the way, and I'll tell you where to stop. So move your character to your spot, drop it, wait for a second.
So I'm assuming that's the door.
Sure, we can make that the door. You have officially declared where the door is.
Oh no, I don't like that.
The door is here. I should do that in a better color.
Well, because there's multiple doors, right?
No.
No, there's one door and windows that are barred off.
Oh, okay.
Nope, you've declared the door. So one
I'm not aware
door.
of that.
All right, carry on.
I told you could tell me where my doors are.
And windows that are Bardishes.
Yes, windows that are bardishes.
Perfect.
What did you know? Look, I didn't have any other metal to use for the bars and the windows, so I kind of just borrowed some varnishes.
Said shoot up some horses.
Okay, so when you head over towards the horses, you will look over in this direction, because you think something might be out there and is trying to reach out to you.
I don't see nothing though, do I?
Give me a perception. Oh, you think you might see a little movement of cloth in the distance.
Is it just? It's moving like, or is it stationary or?
It is moving. There's a bit of a breeze.
All right, I'm gonna ready my my weapon.
I just want this. Okay. Are you gonna move towards it?
Can I still see it or?
Yeah, you can. With the 29, you got a pretty clear view of it.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on it from where I'm at.
Huh?
Because it ain't too smart to go off there by myself.
You feel a little prod in your head. You should go check it out. You should, if you don't want to, you should give me some kind of will save.
I should have a better will save than this.
No, you feel like you should go check it out.
I don't like this. Alright. I'll move in a little bit. You said it was like out here somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
I'll slowly move in.
Okay. Give me a little bit of movement periodically, and I will tell you when to stop.
Roughly like 5-foot increments.
Sure.
Try to get a better view on this if I can. You did not tell me to stop, so...
Yep. Stop right about there. I think you'll start seeing some stuff. I'm missing a figure here. Where'd he go?
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Hooray!
Nope, not hooray. Where's this idiot at? Oh, there he is. He's just too toned to a certain color.
Whoa.
What?
What are you trying to say?
Oh.
Come on, bros in chat.
All right, I don't know. Can you start to see anything moving in the distance?
Me personally, no.
Oh, okay. Then keep moving.
Do I still have I lost sight of where these were?
No. Still in roughly the same place.
How loud is my gun?
I mean, there's a bit of a clink motion that's going to happen when it fires.
So it's not loud enough to...
It's not terribly loud. Like, it's not like firing... Oh, no, you have a gun now. I keep forgetting you don't have a crossbow anymore. So
Yeah,
it's very loud.
Okay, good.
You have a
I didn't know if I'd
revolver.
be able to
It's
use it
very
as, like
loud.
a warning shot.
Yeah.
Alright. You said I saw the thing.
Yeah, you can still see where it is. You can see like a vague silhouette in the distance.
I'll go ahead and fire up into the air.
As you raise the gun, something in your head says, "Don't do what you're about to do," and you need to make a will save if you want to continue. And you hold there.
Bro.
We're not here to kill you unless you make things problematic for us.
Well, that's really convenient since you're sneaking up on us in the middle of the night.
We're not sneaking up on you in the middle of the night. We've come to greet you. I suppose your hours are probably not the same as ours.
What gave that away?
Your friends, I assume that they're asleep? Yes?
Well, I can't say definitively, but as far as I know, they probably are.
How deeply do your friends sleep?
Why are you asking a lot? You're asking an awful lot of questions.
Some questions are important to me. And we're close friends, you know? You do feel like he is a close friend. Whoever this voice that you're hearing is. Whoever this voice that I forgot to drop a mini on the map for, apparently.
He still hasn't showed up.
Nope, that's not him. Where the fuck is this mini? Did I really fuck up and only put all but one of them on here? Yeah, I did. Okay, carry on. Sorry.
He still hasn't shown himself?
No.
Huh. That's strange. It's not very friendly to sneak up on people in the dark, is it?
Oh, I do apologize. I often forget that people can't see very well when it is dark outside. Let me try to make myself a bit more visible. Are you okay if I take a few steps forward?
How far is a few?
Enough that I'll be within your light.
I suppose that's okay.
Excellent. He will get him into the thing. And make sure he is properly in tone. Make sure he is in the right layer. And a figure will step into the light. Can you see the figure?
I cannot.
To your top right. It looks like it's in your radius.
No, that's a little out. This is where like my black area or my low light's at.
Okay. How about here?
Like right here is the very end of my.
I don't even see you pinging.
That's weird.
He pinged, but it was like lagged. He pinged like right here.
I'm wondering if it's not updating for you.
You should be able to see that. Well, actually, Ion Torch is only 10 feet.
It's 20. I don't have a start of dim happening early.
I see the outline of something in the end of my dim zone.
Okay.
Oh, right, because you don't have low light. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see the... Oh, sorry.
So the figure you remember from the small village you passed through steps into view. And then as he does so, you can see the very faint outline. I'm just going to use your perception from earlier of... did I just find this guy? Is this him? Yeah, that's a better image. Hold on. Let me grab the better version of him. Not that it really matters.
I didn't know that him asking for permission to step into my light was going to include all of his friends.
God damn it. Stop moving the map layer. Sometimes the token management in this is the most difficult part.
Okay, I see. He's at the very edge of my low light.
You see, we're having some issues back at home.
There's two of them now, or?
There are 3 of them, although I don't think you can see all 3 of them yet. There's actually more that the people in chat can see. And maybe some people with dark vision right now can see.
Yeah, it's not looking good for you.
Can I start moving back towards the camp?
Why?
Because he did not tell me other people were going to be coming. I thought it was just going to be him.
You and him go way back, dude. You don't, like, you're not worried about this guy.
I don't know these people, though.
You have had a perfect sense motive telling you that this guy is perfectly chill and everyone he knows is going to be cool.
Don't worry, their bars are green. That means they're friendly.
That's literally how being dominated works. Like, it will override your paranoia. Which, like, I'm sure your subconscious right now is like, oh my god, this is so wrong! But the
Yeah,
rest of
I
you
don't-
is the rest of your like front end is like, yeah, this is chill.
I imagine like the space parasites episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Sleepy Jerry, we go way back. When you met my
If anybody moves closer to me, though, I'm going to. Would I be able to?
You cannot take a shot on any of them.
No, I was gonna ask if I could move if they start moving closer,
Okay.
because I haven't agreed to
Well,
anything
they're
of
your
that
best
nature.
friends. You want to move to them.
I don't like this because they're sneaking up on us at night.
We
I
mean
don't like this dominate.
no harm to you
We don't
whatsoever.
want to hurt you. Just let him have a little drink.
Got a perfectly good cleric inside you can drink on. What'd you say, Steve? Sorry.
Nope, just checking something. So close. So close.
Are they trying to dominate from outside?
No. I'm checking
Okay.
the alarm
Oh,
to see if they're within range of the alarm.
Oh god.
We want no harm for you. We're running low on supplies like food. And we just need a few things to eat, and we were wondering if perhaps you could help supply us with some things to eat. Yeah, dude, he just wants some food. Like, they're starving probably over there. They just set up outside of town, and when you were there, you didn't notice they had any boxes of food or supplies?
Sure, let me go back and I'll grab some stuff for you.
We could help carry it. You want us to help carry it, right? Give me a will save.
That's me, out of character, trying to figure out how not to be dominated by these bronies.
Oh, yeah, dude, it would be great if your bros would help you carry this stuff out for them.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's go on in and grab this stuff.
Okay, so you guys start moving towards the building, and all of a sudden, there is a...
Intruder alert.
Everybody, give me a fort save.
All right. And you said this is changing to the higher forts is better, right?
No, I'm going to make this so that failure is what will cause you to not wake up. Though I do want to make it a fortitude punishment. It is already, like, con is already a weak enough thing. It looks like, though, from that, everybody will wake up successfully to the alarm.
So quickly, how I want to react to this is, in our few times of using this spell, have any of us accidentally set off the alarm? Like, am I immediately thinking, like, enemies, or am I immediately thinking, like, oh, there goes Cassie's taking a piss and forgetting to say the word again, or, like...
Thus far, let's say there is a 50-50 shot that maybe someone's forgot at some point in the time that you're using this.
Have I been told the password before? I'm assuming I have.
Yes.
Okay.
Our
'Cause I don't.
sucks.
Oh,
It has not come up before that somebody has flipped the alarm accidentally.
Okay, so then I would immediately think this is, like, danger.
well. Also, it'd be unlike me to be like to accidentally set off the alarm. I would think.
I am going to have to say, though, that anything that happens will need to be done over the course of initiative, even if we do not enter into combat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I have a lot of initiative rolls I need to make now. Let's see.
I'm the best at rolling like crap.
This guy needs an initiative roll, and then this guy needs an initiative roll, and then nope, that's the wrong guy. We delete him. This guy is this guy. And this guy is this guy. And then this guy is this guy. This guy is that, and this guy is that. They are not actually all hasted. That is a copy-paste mistake. Only the Jabor is hasted. I hate the colors don't come over. That's really fucking annoying. So, Aravos, you will be going first.
As I awaken to this alarm, I look around. Is everyone else awakened by it, or is anyone?
It does look like everyone else is waking up. Some people are waking up a little slower than you.
So I'll groggily, as I'm waking up, saying like, "What's going on? Intruders, I guess." And I invisibility myself.
Very good.
And I tell everyone that I whisper to everyone that I'm going invisible.
Ghost.
You all of a sudden hear from out in the distance something shout, "They set up a trap for us! I knew they would trap us!" And it will then move... there, and there.
Jesus.
Ra. Everyone will have heard it shout that.
Are we able to see it through the windows?
There are only 2 windows, I believe, in the secure shelter.
That's true.
So we'll say they are on opposite sides of the door, so you will not be... They're like on the opposite walls of the door. So here and here. So you can give me a perception to have seen where that thing moved to.
Sure.
It will be at a penalty of 5 because you're groggy.
Alright.
So that will, in dim light, not have seen him make that move.
Wait, oh, okay, I was gonna say, I thought that he,
So Ra.
I guess I'll look at everyone else and be like, prepare for combat, see what's out there, what do you think we should do it? And I guess I was gonna ask if I would notice that Cassius is outside.
You notice immediately that Cassius is outside, and you see something whiz by behind him. Moving like a blur in the background.
Okay, I will convey that information to the rest of the party and throw Shield of Faith on myself just in case. And I want to position myself to where I would be I don't know which way the door would open. Is it opening out?
The door opens out.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go on one side of the door. Just to
when you go to one, then the door is closed. So
okay. So I'm just gonna be on one side of the door.
Sure. Zeke. The 2 Zekes that are for some reason on here, I will remove one, since you do not get 2 actions a turn.
Aw, man. You get some super displacement, or I don't even know what that was.
Super haste.
Yeah. Okay, so I see Cassius out the window then.
You see Cassius out the window, and and whatever else you can see with the light that's there. So you should be able to see the other creatures standing behind him.
Yeah, because I have the Ion Stone around.
3 well-dressed people are standing around him.
Would he recognize any of them?
You'll probably recognize the one in the center as being from the village.
Okay, so this might not be a hostile attack.
Well, we heard the scream that they tried to trap us or whatever.
Yeah. So these people might be freaked out that somebody's inviting them in, and then all of a sudden an alarm went off.
Well, I never invited these vampires in.
Okay, but I did see something run past Cassius.
Yes.
I mean, I guess.
No, you did not see. You did not see. Ra saw something move past Cassius. You rolled a 14, and it moved way faster than your eye could catch.
Okay. So I just didn't see anything at all.
You saw nothing at all.
I did let you guys know that I saw something move past him like super fast.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll I guess defensively open the door. Like, is that something that I'm able to do?
Sure. As you open the door, give me a perception. It's hard to see what lies on the other side. The only lights you have are Cassius's light. You can see like a shadow being cast like around the edge of the building from the light that's coming from Cassius, but it's not really clear exactly what's on the other side of it. You'd have to kind of step out more so to see it. Who goes there? You hear though from around the corner. What is this? What is this alarm? We came here only for food.
Do I still have more action, or?
I mean, yeah, you've still got more action. You just made a move. You got up and made a move, so you can theoretically talk and make a free action, or move a little more.
I mean, I'd probably sense motive.
Okay, sure. Seems like he's telling the truth.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll start to head out and see what's going on.
Okay. You do not have your weapon out, right?
Well, I would have when I was coming to the door here.
Okay, so you like have it in your hand, but you're not like holding it in an aggressive stance.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so you can see he's got like this massive sword in his hands, and for a moment, like as you step out, he's a little bit like nervous, and he's holding it, and then he kind of starts to relax his grip a bit. Sphinx.
Okay, and this looks like one of the town members.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sphinx. But this dude is huge. Like, this dude is jacked.
Not again. I am going to get up and like peek out the window.
You can, as you peek out the window, see the same thing that everybody else does. The vampires outside of here, and with your dark vision, you can probably see even further out the window. You could see... No, this is about all you'll see.
Looks like someone invited some friends over.
If you get a little bit closer in, then yeah, you'll see this one here and this one here. What do you want to do?
That is a good question.
You don't necessarily have to do anything yet. They have not shown any hostility. They seem like hungry people, just here looking for some food.
And Cassius just invited all of his friends over to come eat with us.
I did not invite them over. I invited them to help carry stuff. There's a difference.
I mean, 4 of them have been invited inside at the very least, so...
Did I? I remember inviting them to help me carry things.
Right, you were going inside to get some things. And they're going to help you go inside and get those things.
Belt system.
Wait, that's not a meme. That's an actual thing.
I don't know if that actually applies here or not.
I thought that's just.
I'm just going to be using various different vampire stereotypes throughout this.
That's hilarious.
Well, then shouldn't we be able to see them all? Shouldn't they give off like a 5-foot like light because of how?
I'm not using any of those because those weren't vampires.
Sure, they were.
Sphinx, do you have anything you want to do specifically?
I'm just going to like stand by the window and like watch and see if like anything changes.
Okay. Maldronicus.
So I guess in perceptions, what I saw. So I didn't see much. I see Zeke walk out the door with a weapon. What? From that, I can at least see Zeke, right? Does he look like panicked at what he's looking at out there?
I don't know. How does Zeke feel about it?
What would you say? Your vibe is?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's weird that that the town's coming here in the middle of the night, but I mean, they didn't seem to be threatening.
Okay, so you're not like attacking something, but you're a little bit like wary. I'll like sort of like walk towards the door and just announce, "This is a military occupied compound. Anyone trespassing will be assumed to be hostile without an explanation. So please identify yourselves and your purpose." And I'm gonna grow my hair, activate Ioun, and cast Conscious.
Okay.
That's all I got.
These guys will simply kind of... I have their names wrong. It's annoying. These guys will come down the hill into view. And I'm going to need a will save from Sphinx and a will save from Maldronicus, as you can both be seen through the window. Sphinx, you do not regard the vampires as hostile in any way, and will not for the remainder of the combat. Maldronicus.
Oh, hey, more friends.
For a moment in your head, you feel like, these people probably aren't so bad. You're kind of looking out at one of them, and like your eyes kind of cross each other's, and they just kind of stare at you, and you can feel like something pinch in your brain, and then you realize like, no, that would be like outside of military like code. Like I have to assume that all things are threats until I've proven otherwise, that they're not threats. And you kind of shake the thought loose from your head. Ah, fuck!
Nope.
Ah, fuck! She keeps trying to step on this goddamn binder, and the binder isn't a place she can step on, but it keeps falling into a way that makes it look like it's a table. Ow! Damn it.
You're right.
Yeah, she's got my knee really bad, because what she does when she can't get balanced on anything like any cat is takes claws and sinks them in as deep as they'll go into whatever they're standing on.
Is it like a knowledge or a spellcraft to understand what might have just happened to me?
This would be a... Hang on a sec.
Yeah, I was also going to ask, like, because I remember last time you said it was like a... It's not a spell.
Yeah, it's like an ability, but I don't know if it's a spell-like ability.
No, these are supernatural abilities.
Okay.
So would that be a knowledge?
This would be a knowledge that you've already failed. You've already failed to understand what these creatures do, and you already kind of watched what happened to Sphinx. But you can definitely get the idea of what mind control-like effects are. You've experienced them before. Like, so it clearly tried to pull at your mind. Like, putting different ideas in your head than what were there.
Oh, it's the wizard that's coming for me.
And there's nothing visual I would have seen through the window to identify this at all, right?
There's no. It does not. It does not have any components in it. There's no special actions.
Right.
So I think the only knowledge I've rolled on these guys looks like a nature.
Right. You don't have how many ranks in religion do you have?
I have 1 in all and 3 in
Okay, so go ahead and give me a knowledge religion. Okay. So the problem I have here is that, like, you don't have a lot to go on as to why they're vampires. So give me a reason that in your head, for any rational reason that you can think of, that all of a sudden your brain would jump to vampires.
Yeah, I'm not asking if I know that they're vampires. I just want to know, like, something just tried to fuck with my mind, and I just want to know, like, what that would be.
Okay. The problem I have here is, like, supernatural abilities make this in a weird category. So you could say that it's like a dominate spell, which is really all I could go to.
Would I know how, if they're doing this to me, would I know how to snap other people out of it?
You would know for certain there's not a way to snap other people out of it.
Okay, that's just what I was looking for.
And you would also, it would also like start springing to mind ideas of what this thing could be.
Right.
So like vampire is on a list of things that you know of that do have dominate, like as an ability could do like that.
How canon are vampires in this world? Like, is it something I've heard of? Is it have I met vampires?
It is something that you've likely heard of before.
Okay. Very unlikely that I met one.
Yeah, it's very, very unlikely that you've met one.
Okay, cool.
When you get a little more interaction with them, I'll kind of like make it very clear to you that they are vampires. But you've had very little interaction with them thus far, so I don't want to make it like too obvious a giveaway right away.
No, that's fair.
But it would at least make you wonder, like, why they feel compelled, why these things like feel compelled to want to come in, and why they are out in the middle of the night for a snack. Perhaps there is a bit of a reason there, but werewolves could be doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it is suspicious, definitely. Your knowledge religion will definitely give you. There's a lot of like reason to be highly suspicious.
I would say to Zeke then on basically that check that
Zeke, protect your mind.
I also don't know what kind of information I would have had when we were back at the camp that I would have told them though. I know I didn't gather anything as far as like what they were, but
I need to see. Ooh, this one has line of sight here. I'm sorry. Ra, I'm going to need you to give me a will save as well.
Take out your eyes.
Ooh, I think that is going to be a failure. You do not regard them as enemies either.
I didn't make a dispel magic scroll? Jesus Christ. Well, okay.
Because that includes your +2 from the cloak, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all my bonuses are
Okay.
already baked in.
I just noticed you have it in the notes, so I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually just do that so I remember where all of the misc is coming from. Yeah, I have 3 in my misc, so the Sacred Tattoo and the 2 from Cloak are all baked in already.
Got it. All right. That did not go how I expected it. Well, you have at least part of your wish. You have a reason that you would want to be with the vampires.
I mean, I have a freaking +10 to my will save. That was a terrible roll.
Listen, all we want is to get some food, and we'll be on our way. If you could all just oblige us a little time to procure some nourishment, then we can go about our business. It won't take but a little while. Yes.
What exactly do you need? Well, I mean, I don't know if we're still in order or not.
No, we don't, unless people want to move around. People can be talking in the meantime.
I just don't want to be facing directly at the wall like a moron.
No, that's fine. This guy will have moved in as well.
I suppose that would.
Arvos, is there anything else you wanted to do today?
Yeah, so I heard Mal say protect your mind to Zeke. So I'll whisper to Mal and say, what's going on?
Something was messing with my mind. It felt like a dominate effect.
I'll look around at everyone in this house. Do they look different or acting any differently, or?
You notice. Give me a sense motive. Almost gave. Hang on a sec. I need to reread that entry. You'll notice that, like, for some reason, Ra and Spinks are staring a very disproportionate amount at a pair of the vampires. Like, their eyes are kind of, like, caught dead gazing at them.
Okay, so this is tricky because when I sense motive to, like, when he was saying we just want food, I failed it, basically. But now I'm realizing, like, Mal saying that there's dominating magic going on and 2 of my friends are being dominated. Am I perceiving this as like a hostile thing going on, or I don't?
Not necessarily hostile, but perhaps they are trying to use magic to get more than what they want. Like, there's a number of different ways you can conceive this or perceive this. I'll tell you if your method of perceiving seems like really far-fetched.
Okay, so I'm not going to perceive it as super aggressive, but I'm not okay with people being dominated and not like unannounced magic being used. So I'll back up in the corner here, and or before I move, I'll whisper to Mal as I pass him. Our allies are not themselves. I don't know their intentions truly, but I can only trust you right now, and I'll back up and I'll only cast haste on myself and Mal.
Okay. Hold on one sec. I'm
assuming I couldn't see Zeke or Cassius or anything. So.
I need to do one thing. Oh, damn. You hear this one shout to everyone, "They're preparing for combat. It looks like they are not willing to be helpful." You can be invisible. You can cast spells on other people. They have somatic components.
I'm all the way back here in the house.
Or verbal components. They can be heard.
I'm saying it quietly. I'm not yelling.
So you can't say them quietly. If you could just say them quietly and that would be okay, there wouldn't be a feat for it. We can.
I mean, the feat is to say it without verbal components. I don't think there's a feat to make it quieter.
They're actually sort of
silent spell.
Well, no, going beyond that. If you could just make the words whatever you want, right? The bard feat that allows you to blend your spells into your music wouldn't have to exist because you just make up whatever it is. You can say it as soft or as loud. But if you look under spells have very specific like intonation volumes and like words that must be said as part of the spell in order to make that thing happen.
So
yeah,
I mean,
like the anime characters that yell as.
Well, I mean, like, is it that loud that through a house they can hear this? And I moved in the back here too. But sure, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, if he says that, I'll just say to Mel, you can let him know.
I mean, hold on.
It's all lions say we can't.
Wingardium Leviosa. Can you hear that?
Yeah, but we're not. Yeah,
Why
but we're
is Steve
not
just
outside.
standing there?
Right. And how clear was it?
Yeah, but we're in the that's a bad example because we're in the house with you. They're outside
we
the house.
all agreed we would lie and say we couldn't hear it.
I'll tell you what. I'll give them a perception.
I just mean like they're outside the house. If they're in the house,
It's like 40.
A house with open windows. Like it doesn't give you airtight
Wait,
windows.
they're open?
Yes, they're barred windows.
Oh, okay. I thought that they were like open windows like that. I would have definitely kept those.
No,
windows
let me.
open, or
I'll
if they
pull
were
it back
barred
up.
windows, that-
I'll pull it back up.
I'm fine with it. It's whatever you want it to be. I'm just
No. I don't. I want to be fair.
I mean, I've also already even said to them, like, we will attack we will assume they're hostile if they keep approaching without announcing. So, like,
And
they
they're
probably already assumed
unwilling.
that. So it didn't really change anything, John.
Well, they're also unwilling to comply with your requests. To talk to them.
We could say that the shutters are closed, but if we say that the shutters are closed, then none of you saw anything happening, and we have to roll the combat back a lot.
No. It's fine if they hear it. I just wanted to understand. Like, I didn't think it would be that loud that I'm projecting.
No, you have to speak reasonably loud. I mean that there's a reason that, like, for example, when a spellcaster in a tent in another combat and you were 100 feet away from them, more than 100 feet away from them, you were able to hear very clearly what spell it was they cast, so you knew they cast Vanish, and you could start playing your Entangly, Alarmy, look at all the spells I can do to try to beat this spellcaster. He was in a tent. He was in a sealed tent.
No. You said he went outside the tent and casted it. That's why.
At minimum, John, there's a vampire outside the door.
But even still, at 100 feet, with a 5-foot thick wall and an open window, you're going to produce the same amount of volumetric effect to a person who's 40 feet away from you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So, but hold up. So they wouldn't have been able to hear though if we had the windows closed and the door closed.
It is plausible that they would need to make a perception check with the shutters closed and the door closed, because that is a much more sealed environment.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming they would have opened the shutters when they went to go check and see what was going on.
Yeah, the only thing
outside.
the only thing is if I hear him say that, I'll tell Mel to tell them that there's no offensive magic being used. Because there's no way he could spellcraft me if I'm invisible. But anyway.
He can hear the words that you're saying and interpret the words into a spell. Are all words specific to a spell? Like, he has to see the movements, can it? It's like you don't have to see the movements. You just have to perceive part of the spell. That's why you get an attack of opportunity when somebody still has still spell. You get it because you can they still have to stop where they're at, and they have to start speaking these words, and you instinctively know, oh Jesus, that's gonna be a spell.
No, he knows. Yeah, I know he heard a spell, but I don't know if he knows it was haste.
I mean, he rolled a natural 20 and then added his plus 11 to identify that it was haste.
Okay.
Does that help?
That's relevant information that would have been helpful at the beginning of this argument, yes.
I'm just saying it seems implausible that you could identify a spell with just words in normal circumstances. But
spells require the same gestures. There are a minimum gesture set and a minimum word set that have to be included in any spell of a specific type. That's how you get it from spellbook to spellbook to spellbook to spellbook.
John, this is taking so long.
You're literally arguing semantical words of the Pathfinder role-playing system and every role-playing system ever.
Alright, we're done with it. We're done with it.
Yes.
He wasn't even casting a spell out of the Pathfinder book, though. I'm gonna stop trying to instigate.
Alright, is anything being said as retort to that?
Like, I've already basically told them
what he said.
We don't know if they're hostile, but if they keep approaching, we have to assume they are. And at this point, there's casting dominates on us. So I'm telling them, stop messing with our minds, stop approaching our house, or we will assume you're hostile. That is the last warning.
Right, and then the next thing is he hears Aravos say, cast a haste spell.
I did ask him what kind of food he was looking for, though.
He will stop for a moment and be silent. And as he is silent, the bigger guy will suddenly go, I'm tired of this! I'm too fucking hungry! And take an attack on Zeke.
Should I sense motive to see if that's bloodlust?
Zeke does a 23 hit.
Well, I mean, I said I was opening the door defensively, like, did that.
Yes, you can be defensive, so you'll have the defensive bonus.
Okay, so I don't think it hits. Let me double check. Yeah, because that would give me a +2 AC,
yep.
Right? So, yeah.
Yeah.
It would miss.
Okay, haste. Damn!
That would also miss.
Got him.
Did I really roll a 3? I really rolled a 3 and a 2, you son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah, you're rolling like the rest of the party.
Ice dice today, ice dice. Rah.
So I'm still like chill with these people, right?
Oh yeah, these guys are great.
So I guess Ra's gonna come outside and be like, "You're hungry? I'll help you. What do you need?" And I don't have a weapon drawn because I don't think these people are bad.
Okay.
I guess.
Don't worry, I'll help you get the blood out and I'll shoot you.
Zeke.
Alright, well, I mean, this dude just started attacking me, so I would probably be attacking back here.
Yep.
We're stepping the 5-foot step.
Yep.
And then full attack.
Okay. There you won't be able to because of the door. You'd have to 5-foot step back. Because otherwise, the wall is literally in your way.
You can be in the doorway, Zeke.
Right here?
Yeah, that is fine.
Okay.
As long as that's essentially the same thing. Give me them attack rolls.
Yep. So, shit, man, I haven't. Okay. So 1 Attack number 1.
I
That
just
will
assume I'm
miss.
looking over at Zeke, like, what are you doing? This is our friend. Stop attacking.
And attack number 2.
That will also miss.
12
Damn.
hits.
Sphinx. You can still help the party out. You just will not perceive these as enemies. By the way, Ra. So you can do things to help the party out. But you may find that when you try to do that, something pushes your mind away from it.
See, my problem is if I don't view these people as enemies, then what would I even do to help my party in attacking them? Because I would be like, so do I just not view them as enemies, or do I view them as friends?
So you would perceive them as, right now, seeing the party as being, like, angry and pissed off, or seeing, like, these guys got mad because your party is denying them the food they wanted and taking threatening actions, right? So you're going to see this as like a big misunderstanding. These are really hungry people that just like had your party member cast a aggressive combat spell on your group. So you might be trying to find ways to like, you know, create some sort of unification. So maybe like you're trying to find foods. Maybe you would like go looking for food to bring to them.
Let's go find food. Okay. All right. Because I'm like, I don't feel like I would help out in any way to like help my party harm them. If anything, I would be looking for ways to like stop the combat between both parties.
Right, and you know there's like rations on the cart you might be able to offer up or wherever they're stored.
Okay, all right.
So Sphinx. You're basically a curative caster for this combat.
I think everybody here just needs to calm down. There's clearly been some huge misunderstanding. I'll go grab the food, and then we can all, you know, have a nice bite to eat and talk things over.
Alright. Where are you going to go get the food from? Where is the food, by the way, kept? Is it kept on the cart overnight, or do you guys bring it inside?
Yeah.
For fear of wild animals
I
eating?
doubt we'd move all this food into the house every single time we...
Alright, so...
we're, like, having food stealing issues, which I don't think we've ever had.
How far do I have to walk?
You either have... You can go out the door, or you can crawl out the window if you want, if not for the fact that Cassius is standing right in front of it.
Just drop on his head, it's fine. I'll like pass this so you can like walk out.
Okay. That creature will not attack you as you pass by. And remember, you have a total of 60 feet of movement. Because you can move 30 and then 30 as a double move.
Yeah, I think I can get over to the cart.
Okay. Yep. Looks like you can. Excellent.
Yeah, start digging for food.
Maldronicus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Arvos can see this, but if I see Zeke attacking back, I'm just going to make it sure that Arvos knows that he's probably still with us. And I'm going to say, how many do I hear how many are coming? Can I see out the window now that I've walked past?
Yeah, you can see out the window. You would see
everything I can see basically.
Just about. Yeah, there's a few that are out of view. Like you won't be able to see this one that's over here. Oops, hold on.
Because
you won't be able to see this one because of the wall. And you will probably not be able to see this one very clearly because of the wall. But you'll see the rest of them.
In general, I see a large amount of people.
Yeah, and you don't see this one that Zeke's fighting, but you know he's fighting something.
Yeah. I'm gonna basically tell Arvos, the magic I taught you, use it! And I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna cast Displacement on myself.
Okay.
Be clear, use it on Zeke.
As you get into the doorway, you'll notice as this thing, like, you'll see some of the swipes. You'll see, like, the end of the swipes that it was making at Zeke as Zeke was like, stepping away and swinging back. And you'll get glints of fangs coming down from its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll immediately know that these are vampires. Vampires come in a variety of different, like, types in this world. But they all have some core things to keep in mind. They all have some measure of automatic regeneration. They all have some level of damage reduction unless silver weapons are used. They all tend to be a bit more tough and a bit more like reactive than most creatures. But they can have a variety of powers. Some have the ability to directly affect the minds of others. Some have like greater than average strength and speed. Some have a greater link to the wild itself, and they can kind of manifest aspects of the wild in themselves. And those are the three that you're starting to notice here. You notice that the ones that are kind of tinted green have a bit of a like woodsy apparel about them, and their faces have kind of like that more feralized look to them. The blue ones are a bit more refined and dignified, often symbolizing those that usually use the powers of their mind to get their will done against other people. And the red ones are the aggressive type that fight with intense strength and swift speed.
And do I know, like, more specific, just general knowledge? Are vampires undead in your world?
They are indeed undead.
So I would, with my knowledge religion, I would know all undead stuff related to that.
Yes.
So what does that all include?
So obviously Subdual doesn't do shit.
Yep.
I forget all the undead characteristics because...
Are they immune to all fortitude effects?
They do not have a constitution score, and therefore are not subject to, like, you know, the effects that would normally affect somebody's constitution.
So I can't, like, strength drain them?
Hold on, I think you can still use strength. You'll still use... Let me double check something here. Sorry.
There's like varying degrees to it. It's like it technically has a fortitude save, so I don't know if that's
right. There are certain things that work and certain things that don't work on it. They're not. I'm sorry. It is non-lethal damage, ability drain, and energy drain. I remembered energy drain and non-lethal. Okay. I couldn't remember whether or not ability was in there.
So I can't drain them. I do know that
they can't be exhausted or fatigued. Okay. They are hurt by positive energy, healed by negative energy. Immune to actually any effect that requires a fortitude save. Unless the effect also works on objects or is harmless.
Okay.
Do I know these things do I know these things are hurt by positive energy?
You do not. You do not know they're vampires.
But you said their DR is silver, so at least Ayun can get...
Yes, Ayun will, without any effort, be able to get past their DR.
Okay. That's all I got.
Okay. That's gonna take us to... these are actually Relneg. And they're going to come over here and say, we would like to help get the food. Will you help us get to it? And they'll, like, start swarming around you. And as they start to swarm around you, notice, like, the grass is starting to kind of build up around where they're at and around where you're standing. These three are each going to... How does this work again? They are each going to start chanting in the background.
Sing a song for us.
And these are going to move this way. And then to here. And then this one is going to take a step over here, looking at Maldronicus, and it is going to cast these with this. So Maldronicus, take... I don't know why this is one standard action. Obviously copied that wrong. Take 16. And then another 12. And then this one will move in, and it will go to right here. And it will kind of lean in and say, "You look like a rather tasty snack." And it will attempt to grapple you.
Who, me? Zeke?
No, it is attempting to grapple Ra.
We theoretically think I would even resist. Like, I'm trying to figure out how much this, like,
It's kind of weird that it wants to, like, it sees you as a snack. Like, there's friends, and then there's, like, creepy kind of, like, you know, you're cool.
Anyway,
you're cool with that one vampire over
my
there, right?
CMD, so it's a moot. Wait, yeah, it beats my CMD, so it's
Okay.
a moot point. But I was trying to figure out whether or not I would be like, wait a second, I don't know if I want to.
This is like, you know how you have that friend, right? That's a really close friend, and that friend has another friend, and he's kind of creepy, and like he keeps getting in your personal space. Yeah.
Like,
And he
I don't know if I
actually
wanna be your
says,
friend.
"You're looking like a snack."
Yep, and then leans in and like starts wrapping his arms around you.
in other terms, I could be like, hey, you look really good today. They're like, oh, why are you hugging me, bro? This is awkward. Back up.
And as he starts like grabbing you, you can feel like the grass start to grow up your legs.
Spoopy.
Cassius.
Oh lord. Think I'm gonna be the first to be a vampire.
Oh, Cassius has stepped
We're all
away.
gonna be vampires.
Arivos. Oh, nope, Cassius is back.
Sorry about that. My dog was being whiny.
It's alright. It's your turn.
So now I might be wrong, but it's not common customs for people to just to start attacking people if they're friends, right?
No, it's not. It's not common custom. But like, you don't necessarily want to kill these people, right?
I mean, they were given a reasonable alternative. Mal tried to talk to them, and then they
Right, but then your buddy cast an aggressive spell against them.
Hey, I didn't know it was an aggressive spell because I didn't make.
I'm gonna say that at the end of the day, like
I would know what it is.
at the end of the day, this guy is somebody that you have to respect. I would say that for the rest of the vampires, you can probably at this point start taking aggressive action, unless you specifically hear in your head something say you cannot.
Okay, because he did not answer my question and decided to be silent and have his cronies running on us.
Well, his cronies did their own thing. His people just started like chanting, and then all of a sudden he like unleashed a bunch of things at Mal.
Yeah. So we've got one over here trying to grapple people.
Yeah.
I failed my check last time.
Well,
so I
not
forgot
trying,
what they were.
successfully grappling people.
Oh. I failed my check last time to figure out what they were, and I don't think I've gained any new knowledge since
Nope.
then, correct? Drats. Alright. So this is the one that grappled.
The one that is not colored, this one here, is the one that is grappled Ra. This is the one that is engaging with Zeke.
Oh. And then this dude's over here just chilling.
For now, yeah. They're moving in a bit aggressive, but...
Yeah. And the one over here is the one that I know, right?
Huh?
The one over here is the one I know, right?
That's your buddy, yeah. That's your buddy, and you absolutely won't do anything against him.
Touch.
I really wish I knew that they were vampires. Because I absolutely have silver bullets. But I don't have any reason to use them in the moment, so...
Well, what do you want to do? Gotta give me decision 6.
This guy's getting blasted.
Okay. The guy... This guy?
Yeah, the dude who looks... No, this dude right here who looks...
Okay, go for it.
Alright, and then I'm assuming that this last one on here is the, like a full attack, right?
I forget on your mini. Hold on a
RS
second.
attack 3?
No, these are... So you do your rapid shots in order. 1, 2, and then 3.
Oh, okay. So I would do hit them. Okay, so they're individually, so that way.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Ah.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Why did the
I'm
confirm not
struggling.
happen? What? Can you roll a d20 with that? That's the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen.
That's
Make
just
sure
on
this
the
didn't
die.
do something wrong here. Hold on. No, it's very bizarre. So 16 plus 7, 8, 9, 10? No, 9 is 25. That will confirm.
All right. My keyboard is acting up
For
real weird.
annoyingly only 14. I hate when it does that. It is still up. That will also hit. It's still up. That will also hit. However, you're noticing that these things are taking very little damage.
Oh.
As if they might have some form of resistance.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's enough for me to make a new roll, is it?
Arvos, do you have any ranks in knowledge religion?
I do not. I have
Oh,
nature.
you said Arvos.
Okay.
But
Arvos, it is your turn.
Can I see these guys outside? Can I make a check to see what they are?
Sure.
doors
Do
open, or
you have
people
knowledge
know?
religion?
Yep.
Okay, go for it. You are. Hold on. It is, as for the stupid DC, 15 plus hit die, right? No, 10 plus CR. So you will be able to identify that at the very least, the one that just got shot is some kind of vampire spawn.
Do I know anything about vampires?
Yeah, you'll know they're undead. You'll know they have like, you'll know about vampire spawn. That's what your roll was about. So you'll know they have less damage reduction, lower damage reduction, probably around 5, but it's overcome by silver. They're undead. They have resistance to cold and electricity. They resist channeling. And they like have special abilities that are given to them by their embracer. You know a few other details that we'll talk about, but they're not really relevant to the combat right now.
Okay, yeah, if I know something...
This one particular as well that you'll notice will have the ability to buff his strength and make himself faster.
Okay, I will say to Maldronicus...
Actually, this should have taken... This one is actually down. Sorry.
Oh.
I did the wrong DR. I did DR10 instead of DR5. Carry
I
on.
will say to Maldronicus if he prefers, since I know these creatures are undead, I can summon something that can help with undead, or would you rather me haste Zeke?
Well, I was telling you to displace these, Zeke.
Displace Zeke? Okay.
That's the spell I gave you, not.
You gave me a few spells, so I didn't know which one you were talking
that's
about.
true.
Yeah, you gave him a lot of spells.
That's why I was like, I didn't prepare
Yeah,
half since I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought I was like doing it for flavor purposes.
You guys did the equivalent of your equivalent of wife swapping.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as I ask him this, if he says, no, I want you to displace...
I think you should buff Zeke defensively.
Alright, I displace Zeke.
Okay. These vampires will move in. After seeing what you did, they will change their opinion about where they should go, and they will come at you, Cassius.
no, they won't.
So it's just going to charge. This one's going to charge, and this one's going to move over and around, because they have enhanced movement, so... and they will make their attacks.
No, I'm good.
Ooh, this is some really hot dice now. Does that 12 crit?
I would hope not. He's our dex fighter.
4 and 7, and then the second one goes
How bad would I have to be to have a +5 dex and still have a 12 AC?
So I suppose since you say +5 dex, that 10 does not hit.
Neither of those hit.
All right, so take your 11 points of damage at least.
Woohoo.
Ra.
Alright, so I'm assuming at this point I'm like, I don't really appreciate you trying to grab me, so is the only way to get out of a grapple to beat like a CMB check?
Or escape artist.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we'll go with CMB.
Okay.
You're really invading my personal space right now.
No, that was not a very good roll.
Nope.
Zeke.
So sorry, just because I have an instant spell to help here, but do I recognize she's still dominated or no?
Dominate doesn't go away.
Okay, then I'm not helping her.
Yeah. Zeke.
Yeah. I mean, I'll resume my full attack.
Okay. On the same one you were before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because if I attack the one that's grappling, I might hit
Yes,
her.
there's a possibility of hitting her.
Yeah, so I'll keep attacking the
Go for it.
scary-looking one.
Speaking of that, why didn't he go yet?
He didn't want to. He was dominated by us.
Because he wanted to see me horribly miss again.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I accidentally skipped him, so I'm glad you missed, because that makes up for the fact that he just entirely didn't attack, so...
Man, we're just missing all over the place. I missed 4 times, he missed 4 times.
Alright, so Spinks, you're on the other side of the building, you're grabbing the food from the cart. And, yeah, what's the plan? You got a handful of food.
I yell at you, Spinks. Brady, here! This one's really hungry! He's hungry!
Don't worry, I'm on it.
Throw all the silver food at him.
I'm gonna, so I've got the food in
Yep.
my arms, and I'm gonna rush back over with the food.
And as you come around the corner, like, this vampire has Ra, like, wrapped up in his arms, and you can see, like, grass is starting to grow up her legs.
Man, that's a really weird form of hangry he's got.
I don't know what's wrong, but I don't like it.
Maldronicus.
So can you draw a box of what the door is here? Is it just like this? Is it this small little thing behind Zeke? I'm just trying
No,
to...
it is the area basically in the middle of the building. So Zeke is kind of in the doorway right now.
Okay, so it's just this little thing,
Yeah.
and then the rest...
It's a 5 foot, it's a little over, like, it's a little under 5 feet wide.
Okay. And there's a window here, and...
There's a window here and here.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out with my hair, close the blinds.
Uh-huh.
So that
The shutters, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, close the shutters so you can't shoot any more magic missiles at me.
Fuck your hair.
Yeah. I'm not... No.
One day
magic missiles.
an NPC is gonna fucking shave your ass from top to bottom.
And Sam's
And
in his ass.
anyone with... It doesn't look like anyone's near the door then that I can hit, right?
No.
Okay. I'm like, Zeke, careful not to get surrounded. If you need my help, come back in here. And I'm standing near the doorway.
Okay.
And can I throw shield? Is it like, if I say that I'm doing like a full attack action to cast like my shield and then attack the shutters, is that okay?
Sure, that's fine. I'll allow that.
So I'll cast shield on myself.
Alright, so these ones are going to step in and help out with this grapple condition. And as they do so, like they each kind of like reach out. Well, this one of them moves in. Come on, give me this other one. One of them will move in and help you out. This one will actually move over here and be like, "Oh, thank you for the food. Thank you so much for the delicious. Why can't I find this character sheet? Food. Wait, god damn it!
And he's talking about Sphinx, isn't he?
I didn't do this correctly.
No.
Fuck. I gotta compute this manually. 3, 5, 6. Is this just all wrong? God damn it. It's all wrong. How did I manage to copy this over and then not fill in the details? What the fuck? Oh no, I did. I see what's happening. Okay. Right. They have this is what they use. So this is going to attempt this and fail.
Yeah.
And the other one will move over as well and attempt the same thing. Does a 19 hit Spinks?
Yeah.
Take 5 points of damage, and does a 19 beat your CMD?
Yeah.
You feel its claws, its like long pointy claws that kind of grow out of its fingers. It reaches over and grasps you, sink into your back.
The food's down here. In my hands.
Oh, we thought there was something more delicious you might have had.
I can check the card again.
This vampire will attempt to move into here. Even though he'd rather not do what he's about to do. Oh, you don't provoke any AOs. So I'll give you a reflex save, though, to try to stop him from opening back up the shutters.
Fuck you!
Nope.
God damn it.
He, leans in behind you while you're, dealing with the two other vampires that got too close, and he, pulls back open the shutters. And they'll need line of sight to you as well. So they're both going to move here. Start chanting again. And then this one is going to do what he did before. One of these, and one of these. 2 Maldronicus. And then the one that is grappling Ra goes. And it's going to have itself a nice bite to eat. Hopefully. If this beats your CMD. And you feel vines start to wrap all around you. And the creature leans in and its fangs extend down, and it lowers its lips to your neck and lets its teeth pierce into you. Take 1 point of con damage, 2 points of piercing damage, and you are sickened for 1 round. As a sort of very uneasy feeling starts to fill your body. You heard that normally a vampire's bite makes you feel good. In this case, it makes you feel really awful. This dude's a mega creep, and even his bite is creepy. Cassius.
Is sickened the same as nauseated? I don't see it
Nauseated is worse than sickened, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, sickened is the lighter version.
Blind? I just
Hold
don't
on.
see it. But normally there's condition boxes for everything. I don't see. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind.
Okay.
Never mind. I got it.
So I've got 3 dudes surrounding me, huh?
You do. But only 2 of them are threatening you.
Oh, okay. Do they actually glow with these colors, or?
No, they're wearing things though that are kind of reddish. So they are they are color coded to what they are.
So it's like when the Power Rangers are teenagers with an
Yes.
attitude, and they're always wearing the same color as their Rangers.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Wait, did this blue dude come in behind me and start shooting things?
No, he
outside the
came in
house?
behind you and he opened up the shutters that Mal had closed.
Oh, okay. And these red dudes just came in and started trying to
They came in and tried to attack you. Yeah.
Hmm. Well. Yeah. My keyboard decided to just scroll up all the way for no reason. Okay. Well, So it looks like that my ammo wasn't effective when I.
No,
tried
your regular ammo was less effective than you would normally have expected.
Well, let's see. Highs, I'll grab my cold steel bullet, and lows, I'll grab my silver bullets. I think those are the only other two that I have.
Okay.
All right, I'll just start loading up with those.
Okay. Reloading takes in it provokes, correct?
Probably. That I'm not sure. I have. I thought you were going to say something
Sure,
about me
gotta double check, but
rapid reload, which I do have.
let me double check and see if that just reduces it to a move action.
Yeah,
but it still provokes. So you will take an AO from each of the two that can. Ooh, that's a crit. And that's a hit. So you get
8 damage.
BAMmed across the back of the head twice as you're reloading. Like, God damn it!
They both seemed equally weak, though.
Yes. Well, I mean, the one was a crit. Like, it got you right square
Oh, yeah, the
in
other one did do 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arvos.
12, 16, so I should have taken 8.
If the window's open, can I tell that Cassius is actually like fighting with us? Kind of. It seems like that.
Yeah, he's like
My
trying to
gun's
load the correct bullets in his gun.
If I think he's helping us, I'll go over to the window.
Because he definitely would have heard my gun go off a couple of times
Yes.
already.
He would have heard 3 shots.
Oh, which reminds me, let me make sure I mark those down.
Not counted 6
So-
shots.
So haste is everything within 30 feet, but they're like outside of a wall. Like, does this still count? Can I haste them both?
Yeah, that's fine, because you can see them. That's what you need to be able to see. It's not radius.
Okay. So I will haste Cassius and Zeke,
Okay.
and I will shut the blind.
Zeke, I'm going to need a will save. Or unless you're not raging for some reason.
Yeah, I've been raging.
Yep, so I'm going to do a will save. Okay, you are... Does that beat the DC for haste?
Haste, it does.
You are not hasted. The big fighty vampire is finally going to go, and it's going to take a step in and take the attack on Zeke. Ooh, shit.
I choose highs.
Okay. That's right.
So,
Roll.
I don't know if you want to retcon, but I displaced him. I don't know if he was supposed to resist it, but he's displaced right now. If he didn't resist it.
Resist what?
Displacement. I cast a displacement on him a few rounds ago. Or a round ago.
That is true.
But you didn't ask for him to resist it, so I don't know if he was raging at that point or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he would have had to roll to resist it. So give me a will save for that real quick, Zeke. Actually, no. In that round, I don't think he was raging, because I think that was the same round where he had come outside, where he had come outside, like, curiously and had not been attacked yet. So
I think so.
I'll allow the displacement. The displacement is fine. Go ahead and roll me a D2, Tom. And on a 2, you will not get hit.
Ooh.
That is a hit. Ugh. Is it a crit?
Let me check. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, 56. Are you still up, or does that trigger your thing?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay. And then second attack, a 31.
Yeah, 31 is gonna hit.
Okay, and then roll your D2. Damn. That will be a hit. Ra. You are unable to move, unable to take an action because you are pinned.
Whoa.
And that will take us to Zeke.
Alright, yeah. I'll... Attacks.
Okay.
Well, so if I 5-foot step in through the door, can I still attack him through the door?
You can attack and then you can 5-foot step. It doesn't have to be in that order.
Well, you can't 5-foot step into the door because Maldronicus is standing in the doorway.
No, I'm on the side of the doorway. That's why I asked where it was.
Okay.
Because I was asking if there's
Got
a
it.
door open.
Okay. It's just all very tight together.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying, like, have a box for it just so I make sure I'm in position right. But
Yeah, so full attack and then 5-foot step.
Okay.
Attack number 1.
That is a hit. I believe. Hold on. It is because he is raging.
Alright.
For what? Your weapon is +1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get a crit on this attack number 2 here.
fair is fair.
Ooh, no such luck.
Alright, then I take my 5-foot.
Okay. Sphinx. You is grappled. Grappled it.
Yeah. I can try to break free, right?
Yes, you can.
Keyword try.
CMB versus their CMD.
Overpower him. Take control of the grapple.
Yeah.
Nope. Guys are rolling like trash. Mal,
That's because I am.
fix their rolls. Fix their rolls. You're their leader. Fix their rolls.
I came back to camp and infected them with my bad roll.
So I apparently wasn't understanding the design of this window. How is he reaching from the outside and opening it? It
shutters.
There's no glass.
It shutters.
There's no glass.
It shutters.
Okay.
It does not say glass pane windows.
So with shutters, like, what's the mechanism? Is it like, are they just like, is it like the ones that like any of the things you can just twist and they open?
Okay, so no, this is like classical style shutters. They are little like flaps that
Yeah. So what opens them? Just pushing on any of the individual.
pushing or
panels?
pulling on any of the panels will open the panels.
Is it something that
Or
like
close
I
the
can
panels.
essentially try and hold closed?
Yes.
Okay. This time when Arvos has already closed them, right?
Yeah. Just
Okay, so I'm
opening it.
having my hair literally just hold the things shut.
Okay.
Um,
That will be one of your attacks.
Just kill the thing that's opening them.
One of your attacks is grappling the shutters.
I can't reach them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zeke's been standing out there by himself.
This one outside you can reach now.
Which one? I'm
The
still
one
on
right
this
there
side.
by the door if you step outside.
Oh yeah. Just step out into the mob of vampires. Yeah.
I mean, you've beaten everything else except for some werelines that you fought. What are you worried about?
No.
Hey,
Now's
you know you have-
done being stupid.
You know you have a DR, or can beat this DR, right?
I mean, you are the only person in the party with a weapon that is like certified for killing these things.
I was trying to see if there's any other use.
I have ammo. And unfortunately, I rolled low enough to get it.
No, that's unless I. Oh wait, can I see the one that is grappling Sphinx?
Yes, you can. The door is wide open.
Can I blade lash it?
Sure.
I'll throw a blade lash at the one grappling Sphinx. She's getting very high these days.
So that will cause you to enter the grapple, technically, right? Or does it... What was Blade Lash? That was
I'm just tripping it.
tripping. Okay.
Trying to trip it so that it like loses grip on Sphinx or whatever.
Hold on.
I don't actually know if tripping breaks
I think
grapple.
when in a grapple, it can either bring one or both of them down. Give me a sec here. Is there anything else you want to do as well?
No, I can't reach anything else, I don't believe. Still just got 5-foot reach. Because usually the person buffing me is out there hugging the vampires.
Oh yes, I'm hugging back.
Yeah.
I am
With
going
the food
to.
in my arms.
I'm going to say it could lose this, but it could take her down. So I'm going to see first of all if your trip is successful against it. And then if so, we'll figure out what sounds fair for... Oh no, we already know it. Your trip is successful. I'm sorry. Whoops. So what sounds fair is a check to see whether it would lose grip or whether it would take Sphinx down with it. What do you think is
talk
fair?
as an immediate action or no?
Right now, this is an out-of-character discussion.
Okay.
Like, what mechanic do we use to determine
what I would
this?
think of if I was grabbing someone and something tripped me.
Mechanic-wise, I feel like it should be maybe like a
It's
CMB check on the vampire to see like how well it can hold on to her as it's being tripped.
Yeah.
Like that's my thought. It's like how well can it keep its grip on?
Because it's kind of like using her at that point as a like
so I feel
stick
like
or tree or
like
something.
high means it succeeds in holding on to her and she falls with him. Low would be it like breaks its grip on Sphinx and falls over by itself. But I don't know what the
I can also see an argument for like a reflex in that if you're tackling somebody and you don't have any footing at all, you basically will just flop to the ground. Whereas if you
but that's if you're in the middle of tackling somebody, right?
Yeah.
If you already have the person, like, and you're wrapped up in them, and then somebody, like, pulls your leg out from underneath you, there's a chance you do one of, like, these numbers, where you're not, like, now hanging on the person like a front-facing cape.
I'm just like thinking like trying to attack a running back. There's definitely times when people wrap them, but then they don't drive with their feet and they just flop to the ground.
Right, they slide down like they're coming down the bat pole.
I can see a number of checks being reasonable.
Let's go with CMB, because I think it's like kind of maintaining a grapple. So it's seeing whether or not he continues to hold on to the grapple in this particular case. I think that makes sense to me. So that's going to be a very low attempt. And let me program this real quick because I foolishly screwed this up.
What is Sphinx's CMD anyways?
Oh no, this is it. Oh, what is Sphinx's
18.
CMD? Okay, sorry.
18? Oh, okay. That's actually higher than I thought. That's really good for a caster.
Oh, and it rolls amazingly.
Of course it does.
Down goes Sphinx with it.
Alright, now it looks like the two vampire
The
or the
food is
vampire
on
and
the
Sphinx
floor
are
now.
just like making out on the ground. Jesus Christ.
All of our
What's the
food is
point?
also scattered on the ground.
I said no Twilight up in here.
All right, Sphinx, we're about to see if the blood drain happens.
Yeah.
A 14 does not beat your CMD, so you are fine. This other one that is assisting this one will get its own opportunity to have a feast of his own on you.
Excuse me. One person
Ra,
at a time,
does a
please.
25 beat your CMD? No, this is the one on Ra.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Take 6 more points of con damage. As this one is actually a little bit nervous about whatever the fuck you just did to his buddy. And it's going to kind of start moving for the door.
Hope I get an AO.
Yep, because he's not paying attention to you as he's doing it. That actually is a hit.
Oh my god, these not all of them have high AC.
No, not all of them have have high
I was getting
AC.
terrified.
I thought you would have
Well,
noticed
yeah,
that
that's-
from the other one.
That's very good because I don't even see these spawn dudes that are around me on the order yet. So that means there's a ton of guys.
Minus. He takes a lot of damage from that. and is very surprised, but is still going to try to grab at you, Zeke. With his claws of the dead. Oh! He's gonna scrub it up, too. Alright. This one by the window is gonna, like, reach out and start trying to, like, pull up the shutters and notice that they don't move. Give me an opposed strength check. Which is gonna be hilarious.
It'd be intelligence, right?
Yes, because it's intel for that, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, that's so sad. And it manages to pull away
Jesus
the
Christ.
shutters. This is the weakest of the vampires that managed to do it,
so
too.
pathetic. Oh my god.
And then
Arvos, you hold the window. I can't do it.
there's at least some good news. It's low on all these great spells that it's got, so it is going to come on. Where's his sheet? There it is.
Gonna fireball the hut. We know it's coming.
The other ones are chanting, and it's just gonna fire off a regular one of these.
The other two around me?
No, these two.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. I was confused. I thought my...
No, I inadvertently deleted the other two off the tracker, so I'm going to need to re-add them.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, I still haven't acted yet. And then
Yeah, they're gonna start going on one of the other ones and start taking an attack on you.
Wait, not right now.
They haven't attacked you at all. Like when you killed that one, they both stopped being able to act.
I don't think that I've been able to act since they've already
You have.
acted.
That was when you were putting. They didn't act. They responded to your action of reloading.
I have rapid reload.
That doesn't give
That was
you
my entire
the
turn?
inability. Yeah, and that doesn't stop you from provoking AOs while you're sitting there, like pulling out all your bullets and going, 1, 2,
Yes,
3,
that was
4.
my entire turn.
You
That
didn't
was
make
my
an
entire-
attack there. You just said you were reloading. And, well, first of all, you have to declare all of your actions on your turn, right? So if you want to have shot, you needed to declare, like, I'm rapid reloading, taking the AOs, and then after I gave you the AOs, you would have rolled your attacks.
Well, yeah.
So you can roll your attacks now, but I'm saying, like, you need to roll them when it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I was reloading and I was waiting for them to respond, and then the other actions started happening, and I was like, wait, what happened?
Okay,
But
take your attack. Well, it would be one attack, because it's a standard action that you'd have free.
Okay. Hey, look, I need all the things I can do. So
That's fine, I'm just, yeah, go for it. Give me your...
Is it the first one?
It would be the first one, yeah, the non-rapid shot one. That would hit. And that would deal a substantial, comparatively a substantial amount of damage to this one.
I do know which one I grabbed, though, right?
Yes. You grab the silver ones.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if I just grabbed randomly or...
And Mal, I'm going to need you to take that 8 plus the 8, so 2.
Alright, I took the 8 off, so I'm taking 2 more.
Yep. All right, and this one is going to. How is Ra looking right now? In terms of constitution, does she feel empty yet, or close to empty, or does she still feel like there's some blood? There's still some steady blood moving here. You're muted.
She doesn't have to hunt yet, Steve.
Is my sickened gone now? Since it's been like around, right?
It's not your turn yet. So yeah, when it restarts his turn, your sickened goes away. So you're not sickened yet.
Yet, okay, because I just wanted to. So basically, I'll say this: not even half of her con has been.
Ooh,
yet.
yummy. So it's gonna keep on keeping on. Oh, such low con damage rolls for this guy. Does that beat your CMD?
No.
Damn. So he will not. He'll not be able to sink his fangs in.
Well, wait. Yeah, no.
Okay, he'll not be able to sink his fangs in this time around. As you kind of come out of like this weird sickness, and you're like, "Oh no, bad vampire," or whatever you are.
Vamp, stop.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Bad touch. Go away, creepy friend.
Cassius. You don't want to be one of the dirty outdoorsy vampire types?
Ugh. Alright, this dude, I assume that's the one that I hit last time, right?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna start with him.
Strong vampire, but you know.
Cool.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yep, sure is.
You get another shot. That is also a hit, and that will take that one down. Boo-boo.
Alright, cool. And then, they don't seem to be doing a whole lot. There's this other dude.
Well, I mean, this one would have liked to have attacked you, but I forgot about it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for this dude that's over here fiddling with these shutters.
Oh, don't stop the shutter, man!
Please do. My hair
No!
Stop.
My 20 strength limb cannot stop these
Hazel.
measly vampires from opening shutters.
Man, I'm really good at pumping them right into their chest.
Cassius. Alright, Arvos. All the chest shots.
So the shutters are now open, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I can see out the window, and I will summon a monster.
Okay.
Just so I'm not metagaming or being whatever. It's a lawful good creature, so I don't know if you want to fuck with me with trying to summon it, because I'm evil.
What are you trying to summon?
Lantern Archon.
You cannot summon a Lantern Archon.
I can. It may not listen to me or something, isn't it? I can at least summon it.
Hold
You don't
on.
have the right badges for that, right?
It's just like it just may like there's maybe some negative thing where it's like it does listen to me or something.
Hold on. I thought for summon spells...
You definitely
really
see
sure I
those
Maybe it's
badges.
not. I might be thinking of Summon Nature's Ally.
Summon creature can blah blah.
You summon a creature with an alignment or elemental type. It is a spell of that type. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so it just says summoning these creatures makes the summoning spell type match your alignment.
Okay.
So it would just become an evil archon or something? I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's just specific templates.
Yeah, that's
But I don't get any
fucking...
bonus. If I was good, I would get a bonus for summoning a good thing.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. Anyway, you got your Lantern Archon.
It takes a full round to do this. So.
Okay.
Up now or on my next turn or something?
No, I mean, it'll happen basically at the end of your action, so...
Okay. I don't know if it's the correct size of it. No.
Well, seeing as how everybody's just kind of leaving Ra here to be devoured, this thing is going to...
I have a pretty legitimate reason for not going over there.
I mean,
This
I
thing's
asked her
gonna
if she was still dominated. I'm not helping her. She's
take a
dominated.
few steps back, I think, and see what is... What would he do? He's crazy hungry right now. I think he's gonna go in for a bit of the grappling as well here. I don't think I even put on... Oh, no, I did. Okay.
Good lord, that Lantern Archon. Whoa, what did I do?
So he moves in for a bite. That looks like it hits.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
It definitely hits.
he doesn't do a lot. 2 points.
Of con damage?
Yep.
Alright. We're a little over half now.
Ra?
We've broached the over. So I actually get a turn?
Yeah. You are still grappled, though.
I mean,
Heavily.
God. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, like, the only thing I feel like I could do is try to get out of the grapple, and that's not gonna frickin' happen with 3 things grappling me.
Well, you don't have to break all of them. You're trying to break the highest one with a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only thing she can think of to do is just break free of this.
Okay.
So give that a try again.
Just heal everybody around.
Oh!
God.
Maybe your wish
Wow.
is just destined to come true.
Wow, just
I don't even see her, do I?
Zeke.
like fuck me.
I don't even think I see where she's at.
There is a different vampire in front of the door now.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only one I can attack. So
Yeah, you'll have to take a 5-foot step back, but it doesn't have step up or anything. So, let me see. That might actually hit on this one. Ooh, sadly it does not. And that's even worse.
That one hit.
Nope. Sphinx.
I thought that does hit the green ones.
That is oh no, that is one of the smaller ones. I'm sorry. Thank you. Actually, both of those will hit.
My eight's gonna hit?
The nat one.
Oh no, that's right. It was an 8. I'm sorry. I thought it was an 18 and a 16. An 18 and a 16. No, the 18 will hit.
No, that 8 critical miss is definitely going to hit.
And that will actually take it down.
Oh my goodness.
Sphinx, you're lying on the ground with your snuggle buddy.
No, the food!
There's food everywhere. There's rations on the ground. There's this guy who seems like more interested in like your blood than the rations.
Look, I get this is probably something important to you, but you just made me knock all of the food on the ground.
Well, you could
That's
try
kind
to
of upsetting.
you could try to get out and try to get free.
I need to rescue the food.
Give me a CMB. And you managed to break loose.
The food is real important, okay? Way more important than vampire.
And you can stand up.
Of course,
I'm
the
gonna
girls
stand
are
up.
getting all the vampire cuddles.
Maldronicus, do you want some vampire cuddles? There's a vampire right here that's been trying to cuddle you.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wait, he's been trying to cuddle me.
Yeah.
so.
He's not been very successful.
So how would I know that these things can see invisible shit at all?
They do not have the ability to see invisibility.
It's like this fucking magic missile is literally just wrecking me so hard.
Hey, on the plus side, I don't think he's holding onto the shutters.
I mean,
anymore.
are you displaced?
Yeah.
You know magic missiles don't work through walls. Melee attacks are a lot less likely to hit against displacement than magic missiles are.
Well, if I walk outside, he just walks over there and keeps blasting me.
Oh, he's got to get past me.
All right.
Right now he's got to get past a lantern archon.
Oh,
Alright.
that little thing.
I'll trust that. Hopefully that does enough. I'll step outside. 5-foot step. And you said they're immune. What are they? What's their resistances in terms of
Electricity and cold.
Would I know which are they about the same?
They're the same for both.
I guess I'm gonna shocking grasp then.
Okay.
Just because it's more damage.
Yep.
I see. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hit strike at definitely the big one that was fucking Zeke up a lot.
Okay.
And I will
He is preoccupied, so he is a lower AC.
Alright, so... Oh, there's no haste buff. So is that one...
Did I not give you a haste buff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have it manually keyed in right now.
I'll add it in later.
Okay. Where the fuck?
I don't think I have a haste buff either.
I'm an
Okay.
idiot.
Attack 1.
I don't.
That is a hit against him because he is grappling. For fuck tons of damage. Let's see. Minus that.
Plus, I have a turn coming up against him because I was definitely hasted earlier and forgot to use that.
Okay.
You made 3 attacks. Do you know? So I mean, that was your hasted attacks, right?
The second one is a miss, and the third one is a hit and a crit, which will take down this vampire. And I need to remember that these ones get knocked out like this. Okay. these guys are going to go? They're all going to 5-foot step back. And he was saving this. He thought for sure he was going to have taken down Mal with that. So they're going to chant, and he's going to fire off one of these at the Lantern Archon for 12 and 2.
Okay, so
It's
It's
not.
coming-
It's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
sorry, I just have a quick question. This thing has DR against evil. Does this count for magic missile or no?
There.
It's coming from an evil creature. I don't know. I just
It's
don't know.
force damage is not affected by
Okay.
DR.
Okay, so sorry. How much total? Force
It'll
damage?
it'll wait till whenever it spawns, and then it will cast this spell. Till whenever the thing spawns in. Because it is worried about whatever is going to suddenly appear wherever it is. So that is they're readying for when that happens. And let's see what happens with Ra. Will there be another bite? How are you doing on con?
Like I said, I'm over the halfway threshold, but
Okay.
barely, like 2 points past halfway.
Okay.
Basically, I'm at a -9. I have 7 Constitution score right now.
Okay. Yeah, then it's gonna go for one more.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Take 3. And you notice that as that happens, the other one that's holding on to you takes a step away.
4 piercing. It's not letting me go. -4.
Cassius.
Alright. So I'm not going to be a noob this time and remember that I'm hasted. And let's go ahead and start off with this blue chew dude.
You do not want to shoot the blue dude.
Okay, then I'll shoot this dude. Has that changed since last?
It's changed since last turn.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because okay, that's bizarre.
Yep. A specific
alright.
order was given in your head. I guess actually you get a will save against that. I'm sorry. You do get a will save against that.
Hell yeah, I get a will save, my awesome will.
You gotta roll a 20 eventually.
Nope.
Not today, but eventually. Statistically speaking, law of large numbers,
All right.
you will.
Carry on.
All right. So it looks like this red dude wants to get shot in the chest. Then.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't want to, but yep, that's gonna hit.
All right. And then he is not down from that.
Nope.
And I'm assuming.
Yep. Yep. You don't have a third shot, a fourth shot, by the way. Rapidly reload does not give you free action reloading. But he is
Was that like a
down
move?
anyway.
That is a movement. That's a movement action then.
Yes.
For, rapid reload. Okay. All right. So then I don't have.
Yeah. But you're good anyway. He's down.
Well, I didn't know if.
You can be reloading as your as your additional action, though.
Okay. I didn't know if I could see anybody
Yep.
else from over where I was.
Not really.
I can.
Not that isn't a blue vampire.
Yeah.
Arvos.
Well, no, I don't think I have line of sight on that dude.
It is round 6 and you vanished, correct?
Invisibility.
Oh, you did invisibility? Okay. I couldn't remember which one it was.
Steve.
I thought you said vanish.
I don't have vanish.
Okay.
I have vanish.
Steve,
Did
do I have
Sphinx ever get bit?
Sphinx has been bit. By
do I have line
vampires. You've both been bit by vampires.
do I have line of sight on this guy?
Huh?
Would I have line of sight on? I don't know if you
The
can
house
see
is
thing that
the house is in the way. You're
okay.
you're around the side of the house.
Gotcha. I didn't know if I could see him.
He would get cover, but you still can't make an attack. You fired. You have a 6-shot rifle, a 6-shot pistol.
Oh, okay.
You fired 6 shots. 3 last round, 3 this round. Aravos. So you're reloading, I'm assuming. Right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Okay,
I thought you were
Arvos.
talking about Daros.
Nope.
Yes, I'm reloading my spells.
Gotta reload my spells.
So the Archon has appeared at the
Yes.
beginning of this round? Okay.
Yes, and then
So-
they're readied, their like held
The
spell
magic
goes off.
spell goes off.
Yep.
Okay, so everything in 20 feet of this that is hostile to it has to make a will save.
Okay.
DC 13. Aura of Menace.
You said everything within 20 feet of it.
That's hostile, so if you're hostile to my summon, then yes, you too. Well, he's fine.
I guess I gotta make it. Oh,
That
no.
was the little blue one, the other little blue one, and the other little blue one. So this one fails, and the big one fails. Ah.
So it's just a -2 to attacks, AC, and saves for 24 hours.
Okay.
Or until they hit my Archon.
Okay.
So I don't know if the magic missile cancels that then if you hit it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll just let him keep the AC negative. And what else do you want to do?
So in Draconic, I will tell my Archon to attack. I'm assuming the main guy firing the magic missiles is a clear threat. Like I can choose to target him.
You can.
So I'll tell my Archon to fire his light rays at him.
Okay.
And he gets 2 light rays, so 2d20. Oof, I don't think anyone's gonna hit.
Nope.
It's a ranged touch attack.
That
They're at
will
+3,
that
so
will still
10
not hit.
and 8. Yeah. Okay, and then for me, oh my god, what can I do here?
No. Stop.
So I take a step back and look outside the door. Can I, like, I don't know, can I tell if anyone's dying to these vampire bites, like, or are they still commanded? Like, I don't know, like, what my thought here is when I'm looking at them. Are they dying?
Like you can, Ra is turning pretty like pale.
I'm just scared, like,
Sphinx
in
has
my mind,
managed
if
to
I'm, like-
break away and is pulling back, but
Okay, like, I'm just scared in my mind if I, like, oh, I try to free her, then she starts attacking our party. Like, I don't know, like, where I'm getting, like, is she allegiant to us, or...
you again, the dominate effect is still going to be on. So she obviously doesn't want this vampire drinking her blood, as she's been
Right.
like trying to push it away, but at the same time, like she's not. Well, I mean, it's hard to tell in her position. Sphinx clearly also does not want this to happen. So,
yeah, not sure what their situation is. I'm just gonna grease the pack of people out here.
okay. So they need reflexes or fall prone. The big one fails, and the 2 little ones, oh, they're gonna fail too. One of them is standing. So down goes this one. Whoop.
That the Tenveru one is the one that has me dominated, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. The big guy is still down. Ra, try to break free.
Yeah, so just the one is grappling.
Just
oh, no,
the one
two
is
of
just
them.
no, just the one is
just
grappling you.
one.
The other one was
I forgot
commanded
that
to
one
break
of them
away.
was down. Yeah.
Can I tell she's trying to escape and struggling?
Yeah.
I'll liberating commander as an immediate action.
Yep. Hold on a second. Well, you can make your roll. I'm just gonna. Stop being rude. Just
What
lay down
all
for a
does
bit.
this
Your mom will be home shortly.
spell actually do?
You can make an escape artist check, and you get a plus something for my
Plus
spell level.
twice your caster level.
So plus 12 to your check.
Skip artist is so terrible though.
So 24.
That will come real close. Real close. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I tried.
So that was something I got as an immediate action because
Yes,
of him.
so you
Yeah,
can
so
still
you can
attempt a
Yeah.
regular attempt to break free as well.
Ah,
Ugh,
Jesus. My rolls, man.
Zeke.
Alright, so, Like when I move out here, like where's this grease pile that I might slip?
No, it's out
I
here.
put it on here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should put a grease marker out there. Sorry. I will do that while you're doing your stuff.
Alright, yeah, so I mean, I'll move out and attack.
There we go, this is some grease. There's some greasy shit right here. Alright. Yeah, who are you attacking?
The, gray one.
Okay.
He is grappling me. Just so
Yep,
you
there
know.
is a chance that things go wrong. Roll well. You need to be a little back. You'll need to be like there.
That's, Maldronicus' space, right?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you have a Rancier, right? Or a Bardish. So
yeah.
you can't be 5 feet next, you can't be in a 5 foot square next to him and
Okay,
make that
so,
attack. You could come out the door and
if I
move
go
to
this-
here. Oops.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say, is that
Yeah.
I have to do that.
Yeah, you'd have to go
you
after
just
that
moved
one.
That dude, but,
Yeah, I wasn't trying to move that dude. I was trying to move you to here.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna take an AO.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't take an AO. You just can't make an attack.
Yeah, so I'll just move to where I can attack.
Yep. Go for it.
I'm not able to click on my dude because the 4s are on.
Yeah, I'll move.
Oh, wait, no,
I got
that's
moved too.
Maldronicus.
You move yourself. All right, move yourself
Okay.
where you're going, then I'll move myself.
Okay, there we go.
All right, we did it.
Sorry, that's so much. It so sucks when everything is like on top of each other.
I'm like trying to keep track of all these round buffs, but if I can just take them off.
That's gonna hit the one that is attacking Sphinx, for good damage, but it's still not down. But it's close. Sphinx,
Do I get to try and do the thing?
perhaps?
Do I still not know that these things will be heard from positive energy?
You do not.
I'm going to try and give this thing another chance and, you know, make it feel better. Because maybe that'll make it a bit nicer.
Okay, that makes
You know?
sense. It's hungry. It's like way out of its mind. Maybe it's just like in terrible shape. And after what Zeke just did to it, I mean, that's pretty bad. Go ahead and
Next
cast
one's
me.
on it, right?
Yeah, it does. They do take an attack of opportunity on you, though, for doing it.
Sphinx, what are you doing? Don't heal that thing!
Does a 12 hit?
No.
All right. So yeah, you will hit it, and it will like burst into flames as you touch it. Bright
Never mind,
white
Sphinx,
flames
go ahead and
cover its body.
Just imagine Sphinx like, what? No flames, no flames.
And it
I thought that was a cure. That's not. I didn't use
vanishes
burning
into
hands.
dust.
Did I accidentally use burning hands?
Maldronicus.
Burning hands does, right?
How does Ricardo look?
How does she look?
I mean, actual health-wise, not bad. Like, hasn't.
Your con's going down, right?
Yeah, it's my constitution that's to shit. So I'm sure I look really fucking pale. Like,
So
Like,
what hit points do you have right now?
hit points, I haven't even gotten through my shirt. So
No, if your con's going down, your hit points have gone down by a lot too.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna lose 1 hit point
Bye-bye.
per level for every 2 points of con damage you've taken. Roughly.
all right, hold on. I got one
Hold on a
hit
second.
point per level for every 2 con points. Right?
What was your original con?
What's your full con modifier and what's it right now?
16 is full.
16's full, and your con's at what?
4.
4. So your hit points are extremely low.
Yeah.
Just re-trigger it.
Okay. So Steve,
Yeah.
just as a mechanical thing, then, so when I'm attacking someone in grapple, can you explain all the rules related to this? I just need to know what I'm risking. Like,
Sure. If you make an attack against somebody in a grapple and you miss, there is a chance that you hit the other person in the grapple. It is as long as what you miss by is either a botch or enough that you would theoretically potentially hit them as well.
but there's only the one grappling her, the other one's back.
There's only the one grappling her.
Did I do the math right? So you said 1 hit point per level
For every 2 points of con damage
okay.
that you're
so
down.
for every 2 points, that's 6 of them. And 1 hit point per level, I'm level 6. That'd be 6 times 6, so I should be down 36 hit points.
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Oof.
so I'm sitting at 32 hit points.
Not to mention the damage that the vampire has been dealing
Yeah,
with. Okay.
I've been taking that out, so
Cool.
I'm basically at 32 hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna be really paranoid. I know for sure I can't electrocute this thing without hurting her, right?
Correct. You will absolutely hurt her if you electrocute.
That's absolutely alright. I'm gonna True Strike and pray that I don't roll nat 1.
Yep, that would be the only way you would have that happen.
I'm trying to save you, Ricotta. I'm really sorry if this goes badly.
That's the True Strike, and take the attack.
So
Nope, that is a fully successful hit for 8 points.
And how does this thing look after the first attack?
Hang on a sec. I don't have his hit points populating for God knows what reason.
Let's heal him.
Where's his bar? Show up, bar. Is his bar just not showing? Oh, here it is. That's why. That's 30. There you go. So not a lot of damage there.
Still looks pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Don't know how to get this thing off you. I'm just gonna keep swinging at it.
Okay.
I need to try and get this thing off her. Don't really seem to be cracking it much though. Oh, my macros don't show up.
Ooh! Good hit.
Ooh.
Good hit. But it's still up.
I guess I'll tap it with my hair. Although, actually, if I know they have damage reduction, I won't even bother with my hair. I won't even do anything.
You can try to grapple it.
I doubt I could do it.
Alright, so these things basically can just try to stand up, right?
Oh, from the grease?
Yes.
I believe so. They just use their move action to stand up?
Yep. Is it just move?
I think so.
Oh.
And if they try to move, they gotta make another check.
No, they're just gonna then stand up and attempt to cast some spells.
Sure.
Some missiles?
Let's see,
Add my Archon?
Yeah.
It will
wait.
Okay.
Let's see. Grease spell color. Any creature within the area with the spell must cast. The cast must make.
Right. They fell.
The area of grease at half normal.
Yeah.
Creature can walk within or through the area of grease at half normal speed with
Okay.
DC
So
10.
they're not bothered by it otherwise.
Okay.
And then I am going to need.
Yeah. So as long as they don't move, they look like they're fine.
Let's see. I already used the other one. Yeah. So it'll do that as well. No, that's already. It's gone. It died on the first set of the magic missiles. So yeah. That'll take us to this thing. Which
I'm like taunting this thing. I'm like, you think that's strength? I feel my blood. You want this? You want to be this strong? And I just like sort of like am taunting the thing, trying
This
to get
colorless, nameless thing.
Come on, damn it. Give
I'm
me.
not a tasty snack anymore. My blood's all gone. Move on, please.
He doesn't even have a name tag.
Move on, please.
Um.
Go eat the next person.
Which
Wait,
is not me.
where did? God damn it! I keep deleting the ones that made the rolls. So this one's gonna move
I
in
accidentally set people on
towards
fire, apparently.
Maldronicus
They need more healing.
to here. And I'm assuming your hair gets a attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Is it? If it's trying to grapple me, I'll just do it with Ayun though.
Okay. It doesn't take an attack of opportunity from the grapple attempt.
Okay.
This is from it moving into your threat range because it has a 10-foot reach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll swing it with Ayun. I
Okay.
don't know if it does anything.
No, well, Ayun won't. You can't swing with Ayun. It's your hair. Oh, okay. You did your hair. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I did mine.
That is a hit and will actually deal damage because these are the lesser ones. And then it will attempt to grab. It will attempt to hit you with its claws.
Oh, it's a good thing you're a silver fox, Mal, because then you get through its DR.
Dumpously. And the other one is going to continue its focus on finishing off its prey here, as it feels like it's the best likelihood it has to survive. And as it does so, it's going to take its hand, and it's going to try to stuff its wrist into your mouth.
You're talking about these putties over here with their 6 attack?
Does that succeed?
Ooh,
So you feel like the tentacles like open, or not the tentacles, the vines wrap around your mouth and kind of force it open as its arm goes into place, and you feel its teeth sink in as like it kind of scrapes its arm, its bleeding arm, over your mouth. And you take 1 point of con damage and 3 points of piercing.
Yay.
But you're still conscious, huh?
I am, barely.
And it is failing miserably at this.
Got a whopping
Is con
3
zero death, Steve?
constitution.
Con of 0 is normally death, except under some specific circumstances.
Like this! I'm gonna be up.
Cassius.
Has she been screaming this entire time, aside from having things shoved down her throat?
Probably.
So I'm gonna, because I was gonna 5-foot step this way.
Okay. Ooh, and you wanna take shots into an active, like, engaged situation where people are grappling? With bullets?
Well, the one's not. The green one's not grappling anything.
Yeah. There's the green one on Maldronicus, and then the big one that's, well, not really big, but the one that's holding on to Ra. It's a bit big.
Does she look visibly,
Oh, she looks terrible. Half her hit points, almost no con.
Times I look like utter dog shit. I look like.
I just wanted to make sure that I could visibly tell before I start firing at
It's
things that
super
are grappling
apparent.
you.
There's probably like blood dripping down me. This thing I've had like.
There's
2 of them
your
once
blood,
in 7
his
rounds.
blood.
So is it just these 2 guys right here then?
Yeah. And the one that's laying on the ground in front of you.
Oh yeah. Well, one of them is grappled currently, but the other's not, right?
Yes.
Alright. Well, I still have haste, I believe, and since I just reloaded, I would be able to take 6 shots, correct?
Yes. No, you would be able to take 4 shots. Haste
4
gives
shots,
you
yeah,
1
so-
additional attack at your full attack.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I guess
So if
I
you do
will,
rapid shot,
start-
that would be 1, 2, 3, 1.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I will start off here,
Yep.
since he's not grappling anyone.
Go for it.
Oh my god. I keep wanting to go back to my sheet.
That'll hit. Still up, though.
Alright.
Keeps on ticking. He takes to the back of the chest. You are the chest master, by the way, of shooting.
Yeah, right. I think I meant like that much. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was marking my ammo down that I've been using.
Yep. It's still up, but barely. As you put another up, as you widen the hole in the back of his chest, and the last one pierces through, and you make a hole right in his heart.
Perfect. I guess
He's
I
got a
will
hole in
make.
his heart.
I guess since. Oh, and he has a thing still in her mouth, right?
He's still got his like wrist in her mouth. Will's other arm is like grappling her, and his teeth are in his neck, and the vines are wrapping around her body.
Fuck that noise. I'm hoping I don't hit her.
That is a hit on it. It's not enough damage to cause any sort of penetration problem, though. But it is still up.
Okay, so this ammo didn't seem like it was as effective as it was against the other guys.
It was perfectly effective. It just didn't. It didn't pierce through him. If you'd have dealt enough damage, it could have like punctured through him and hit her.
Oh, okay. My bad. I misunderstood.
Aravos.
Is there enough room for me to get outside and on the other side of these people, or no?
There's a lot of people in the doorway.
So I can get through?
You could probably manage to get through. You're just going to be, like, squeezing past people. You're going to be like, excuse me, coming through.
I'm going to use my move action to reload, by the way.
Okay.
So, yeah, I move out here.
No, you would not get a move action. You would have taken a full action to get all of your rapid shots.
You're right.
And then the extra action is going towards taking the fourth shot.
You're absolutely right.
Arvos, you moved out and never coming back.
Liberating command again on...
All right.
Ra. Before I do another thing.
Do it. Get it. Save yourself. Okay, Ra.
You're the best, man. You did it.
Well, that doesn't have the bonus on it. Does that matter?
That's plus 12, right?
Yeah, 20.
That is not enough, because that's less than what you got last time.
Last time I rolled like a 13 or something. That wasn't enough.
So, you described him holding her and dripping thing in his mouth.
Yeah, he's got his like bloody arm, his blood drenched arm, like
so
in
I can't
her mouth.
reliably touch her without risking touching him, is what you're saying, or kind of hard to keep moving around while trying to.
Yeah, there's going to be some difficulty in trying to do it.
Okay.
You could still try.
I'm just fine.
There's not much else I can do but try to do that, I think. To try and save her. I did make that pact with her to try and save her, so I mean, I'll try. So, I will cast Displacement in my hand. Or did I use my whole movement to get here? Or can I get to her still or no?
I
have haste on.
Yeah, you're fine. You are fine. Because what you did also was an immediate action, so...
Yeah, so I'll cast Displacement in my hand so I don't provoke any attack opportunities. And I'll walk up and try and touch Ra.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Oh boy.
Oh.
He's displaced.
No, there is a chance of him being displaced. So part of it also is just that you hit nothing. So
I don't know if you try to resist it. I don't know if he knows what I was
doing. You want highs or lows?
We'll go with highs. So I'm invisible, so I don't know if so I don't even know if he gets to resisting it. I don't know what happens.
He would still. I think he'll feel a spell happening to him. You said you wanted what?
I don't remember what I said.
What do you want?
We'll go with highs.
Okay. You feel your hand come into contact with something. And thankfully, it does not have any effect on whatever it came into contact with.
Well, that's all I can do.
Alright, this one does this. And Ra. Actually, you are pinned at this point, so you cannot break free.
Oh.
Sorry. I will allow that to work for the next Aravos liberating command if this guy's not dead. Seem fair? I'm sorry. Because he successfully bit you last round, right?
No,
he didn't bite
bled.
me. Last round was him shoving his arm in.
Right, and biting you.
Did do con damage.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because that it means that you were pinned for the round.
Yeah.
I thought you can still break pinned. I know it's like confusing as fuck.
Okay, so breaking pin though doesn't give you any actions. It just means you're not pinned anymore.
Oh, right.
I think you enter a grappled state. Probably.
Yeah, you're back in the grappled state.
You're back in the
That's
grappled
literally all it does.
Because Because I thought it was something that the erotic.
It's the only thing you're allowed to do. So it's so you're not helpless.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll pull it up. Control F.
Can't get coup de grace, maybe, I guess. As I pass Mal, I whisper.
Pinned. Can only take a few actions. A pinned creature cannot move. A pinned creature is -4 to AC. Pinned creature, blah, blah, blah. Can attempt to free itself, usually through common maneuvers or escape artists. Can take verbal or mental actions, but cannot cast spells. Pinned character attempts to cast a spell. That would be if you had still or whatever. Yeah. Breaking out of pinned is the only thing you can do. So I guess you're broken out of pinned.
Amazingly.
Zeke?
I'm gonna come in and attack him.
All right.
Try to save her.
Where are you gonna do it from? You got like everybody and their brother in the way.
Yeah, I mean I can just walk through these guys here.
All right. And probably to here then. Because that's a 5-foot square adjacent to an opponent with a reach weapon.
I don't know if you want a chance to like push me out of the way. I can't see me.
I mean, I'm assuming you'll like do the little movement out of the way as he comes through.
Like, yeah,
He just
I mean, I will
rush
rush
the shit out of him.
But yeah, give me your attacks. Or your attack, I guess.
Holy shit.
Well, that's really unfortunate.
It is. Because that is a hit on Ra.
Multiple botches, and the spot I really can't botch, I botched. It's nice, very nice.
Ra, how you doing?
I'm down to 4 hit points.
Ooh.
I can't believe you actually tanked that hit.
You can hear whispering in your ear saying...
I don't actually know how the point half works.
You round down.
Okay.
You can hear whispering in your ear. If you swallow that, it'll heal you.
I mean, I kind of assumed with like an arm like shoving blood, like it's just gonna go.
No,
down
you
my
will
throat.
not. Like your body's natural reaction is not to swallow something. Your body's natural reaction is to push liquid out of your mouth.
Yeah, but to the point where
if you've ever had somebody like pouring water onto your mouth, it takes until the next time you need to take a breath of air before you will actually forcibly swallow. And you won't actually forcibly swallow, you'll start drowning. That is how that works. So he's offering you, if you want to take a sip of this blood.
Is he the one who dominated her?
Well, in a manner of speaking, yes.
You'll heal.
Let's see.
Where when I shoot, I won't do that much damage to you.
That's actually a pretty low roll for me.
I mean, that's a good will save.
I don't know.
I would say that's one where you're probably not going to go for it. I mean, this is a pretty creepy guy. He's been trying to get you. He's been trying to force his way with you for this entire combat.
Super evil.
I'll continue trying not to and
Okay.
hoping that he's dead before I need to breathe.
All right. Sphinx.
So what I'm hearing is if I try and heal Ra, there's nothing that could go wrong.
There is literally nothing that can go wrong.
Either I heal her or I set him on fire.
Yes.
Those sound like wonderful options.
Hold on, you're
Although if you set him on
No.
fire,
She's
We're gonna...
the one that is the one that's dominating her. Like, well, she wouldn't care about potentially healing. Like, her focus is on healing Ra. I don't have a problem with that. Like, she's just like, well, I want to heal Ra more than anything else. So she'll take the chance to heal Ra. If she happens to hurt the other thing in the process, well, potato.
I mean, and do I even know that the rest of them will also, like...
Not necessarily. That could have been isolated to that one. Go for it.
Exactly.
Ra's very hurt, actually.
So I'm going to...
She
Not
just took 25 points of damage.
That's all temporary. Almost all of it's temporary.
Oh.
The 25 points of damage she took from Zeke is not temporary.
No, it's from her temporary HP.
No.
No.
You get hit points per level as well. Like, she doesn't only get 4 hit points per level.
I know, but it's all from her shirt, isn't it?
No. She's taken
isn't-
regular damage as well.
Oh, she has taken regular
Yes.
damage. Okay, that's
She's
what I said.
taken every bite has taken actual damage out of her as well.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just.
No, they dealt. I've almost max rolled on every bite for regular damage and fucking won on almost every
okay.
con damage. The only one that did any good was the helper one because they get extra blood drain, but the downside is they're not allowed to do the finishing. It can't. It has to happen that way. Yeah, go ahead. Ooh. Well, there's a chance it hits him or a chance it does nothing.
Chance he's displaced.
Oh,
You want highs or lows?
I need to go make my
lows.
kids bed.
Okay.
real fast, so I'll be right back.
That will heal
All right.
him. And he will fall unconscious.
Something doesn't burst into flames and fall unconscious.
He does start, like, burning a bit as he, like,
Oh, okay.
falls unconscious.
Steven, you throw me the tissues. Alright.
Sorry. Maldronicus.
Sling blast. I'm going to chug my cure out of wound spot.
Okay. And you know these things either need to be subjected to the sun, have a stake driven through them, or have taken a substantial amount of damage from, like, specific types of things, either positive energy or silvered weapons, and you would need to use silver to, like, decapitate them to finish them off, if you wanted to do it that way. Or a silver stake to the heart would do it as well.
Actually, on that note, would touching silver, like, not damage them, but, like, would they be, like, have an adverse reaction?
They have an adverse reaction to touching silver, but it's not necessarily, like, instant death.
I was just curious because I was gonna check on Ra at some point and use my bullets to see if it would she had gotten turned into one of them.
Okay.
But
How quickly are they regenerating? Like, is it something I have to deal with immediately?
You're not sure. It varies from type to type.
I mean.
Ooh, actually, I've been fucking up one of them. That's okay. I'll deal with it on his turn.
I'm gonna step closer to them so I can get a closer look and chug my potion. But
Okay.
I'm not stepping around the building. I think it's just 2d8 plus 3. Is that right?
Do you have a cure serious?
Cure moderate.
I'm sorry, I thought you said 3d8. 2d8 plus 3.
Sorry, game 10. And I'm just holding there for the moment.
Okay. These guys go again. And they are going to... They're going to start moving away, actually. As they are rather cowardly. That will be as far as they can move.
They make checks to move through breeze.
Not if they move half their speed.
Okay.
This one. And Cassius.
Oh, sorry, they need a DC 10 acrobatics even if half speed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was none if half speed.
no, that's probably my bad. I probably didn't read it properly.
The main one succeeds. One of the smaller ones succeeds, and the other one does not. So one of them... Oh, no. The other one didn't go through it, so they were able to move through. Cassius.
All right. What are these pink and green? Oh, those are just buffs.
So, yeah, those are the buffs that
His
are currently...
tracking is buffs, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't see anybody else or any more of them around, do I?
No. I'm going to need a will save from you, Cassius. Oh, I'm sorry, not this round. Not this round. Next round, I'll need a will save from you.
But there are 2 bodies on the ground right
Yes.
here, right?
Actually, there were 3 of them. One of them is still in the grease. Sorry. Keep going.
That's fine. I can't even see the grease from where I'm at anyway, so my vision isn't that far. I did see the one burn up, right? That's the only one I've seen. Oh, wait, what happened?
You saw one burn up, one on fire.
What happened when I downed those other guys?
The little guys like died because you've done nothing but fired silver into their chest. The advantage to you rolling all those chest rolls is you're basically like shooting silver bullets into their heart.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it would be feasible for me to coup de grace these guys when they're on the ground.
With your gun, like that's not gonna be as effective, especially since you don't know anything about these things.
I didn't know if I had like a train of thought to where I could reasonably come to that conclusion.
Nope. Each of these guys has been kind of different and had different abilities, so there's not really a reason for you to connect them all together.
Yeah, there's no like distinct pattern aside from the fact that the silver's been working on them all.
Yeah.
I guess I will.
Take pot shots at the ones running away. I guess you can't.
I can't see any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like this is where my black line starts, so I can't see anything in there. I guess I'll ask if everybody's all right and see if anybody knows anything about these things.
Okay. Aravos.
I'll speak to Mal and say, those others are retreating. Should I slow them down, or what I can do?
Just let them go.
Let them go? You sure?
We can't really chase through the dark, and they're faster than us anyways.
And you know that there are more of them, FYI.
Yeah. This was what percentage of the village showed
This was probably like somewhere between 10 and 15%. It was a small village, but...
Wait, so you saying that and knowing that, isn't that dangerous letting them go? Are they going to bring more people back? Or are you fine with that?
Or you can chase them and get ambushed in the woods where it's dark and they're faster.
I wasn't going to chase them, I was going to cast grease on them again so they slow to get away.
I mean, they might already be like really far away. How far can you even see?
I have haste on so I can move and look. I'll do that. I'll just go look.
Hey Steve, can I see the horses from where I'm at just to kind of check and make sure they're all right?
Yeah, horses are fine.
Oh, my light doesn't extend, I guess, because I'm not doing any light, so I can't see them, so forget that then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just go back. I don't know how much movement I use, but I went to look, I can't see, and I'll just...
In fact, the Relnerd would have been content eating the horses.
Actually, I'll go and look and see if Pierre is okay. I'll just look and see for wherever I can see
Pierre is fine, he's just freaked out.
Alright. I'll web his horses. No, that's my turn.
This vampire starts to stand back up. I'll show you which one. You'll see his hit points change. And that will unfortunately hit. And put him back down.
Back to it, thing.
Oh yeah, if I see they're coming back up, I mean, beheading them or whatever.
You'll find that like beheading them won't necessarily stop it. Their bodies will kind of try to pull back together.
Well, I mean, Meldronicus would probably tell us.
And be like, your blade actually isn't really even going to cut
it.
through their neck. It can put like scarring on it, but it can't get all the way through.
All right, yeah. I mean, that would be my go-to stopping them. I'd be trying to behead them now.
Yeah, I would. Okay, so the 3 options. I don't have a silver. Like, I assume, even though I use passive VR, that doesn't count as beheading with a silver weapon, right?
No, it will count as beheading with a silver weapon.
Okay, it does count?
Yes. It acts as a silver weapon for all intents and purposes.
If that's the case, then I'm trying to behead the big one that just tried to get back up.
Okay. He is...
I guess it's not my action, so yeah.
No, it's fine. We can essentially be out of combat, unless you're going to stop the other 2 What are you? I didn't hear Arius say he was doing. Arvos say he was doing anything though.
I have literally no spell points left, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna need Cassius to make a will save.
Fuck off. I'm in.
Hey, and I did do something. I was checking on my boy Pierre, all right?
Cassius,
Mending some friendships.
I am going to need you to start leaving the party.
What?
You are going with the vampires. You need to help them find food. You said you would, and you've done nothing to help them find food.
Oh, we had food. I could bring them the food that fell on the ground, right?
Cassius.
I mean, I wasn't enough.
This is an order. And your eyes kind of glaze over, and you turn, and you just start walking.
He was ordering me to come with him, not to go get the food that fell on the ground, right? Damn it.
So I'm going to need you to move 60 feet in their direction. Actually, you are hasted. I'm going to need you to move 120 feet in their direction and make an acrobatics check over that grease.
Arvos is over here. He has a...
Unless Arvos wants to dismiss that grease. Arvos has crashed. He will not move. He will slip again. Alright, make your move.
So I've been thinking about this. Is there any theoretical way, like...
Cassius, make your move and hope you fail your acrobatics.
I rolled my acrobatics.
Also, he's
unfortunately.
running full speed through darkness, and he does not have vision, so he has a...
He has an iron torch.
Oh, damn it.
But you bought him.
Yep. Fuck my well planning for your damn humans.
So yep.
This is all your fault.
You'll make it over to them.
Yeah, I didn't know where they were. I didn't know.
Yeah, they'll kind of brain beacon you. Do you guys want to chase after Cassius? You guys can now see where the vampires are.
I guess there's that.
We're still in initiative, right? So it's
Still on initiative. Oh, yeah, technically we would have gone all the way down to where Cassius is, because you guys don't know Cassius is leaving until Cassius is initiative. So let's take us to there.
So I've been trying to think this over, and I feel like there is no possible way between needing to breathe through all of that time of holding my breath.
You were only holding your breath for 6 seconds.
No,
Whoa, what the fuck just happened?
We got 2 Johns.
Sorry, my internet.
I didn't know he also knew mirror image.
Holy shit. How do I... Alright. How do I kick the not John? There we go.
Sorry.
I guess John also
That
knows
was
how to use
so
it.
weird. I didn't know there was a thing. Alright. So yeah, Cassius has started leaving the party. Aravos.
Okay, sorry, I missed what happened. So he left.
Yeah,
walking away.
Mal killed the big guy as he started to get up. Mal like takes and slays him in that round, and then all of a sudden Cassius is like, his eyes like glaze over, and he turns and he just starts like heading straight out into the wilderness.
So I noticed his eyes glaze over. Clearly, he's not in his.
Yeah, and you can watch like his light and where he goes, and he just kind of like walks over the grease and manages to keep his footing and makes his way to the rest of them.
Well,
at 11,
I only have 1 spell left to try and
do it.
But now you can see clearly where they are.
Yeah, but okay. Is it a free action to dismiss my first grease there? Can I dismiss that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll dismiss it.
Okay.
And I'll move up here with haste, so I have extra movement. And I'll try and grease all these motherfuckers.
All right. Get greased.
That's my last spell.
All right. Reflex save
That's a
from
full save, right?
the
Damn
big
it.
guy. He succeeds, I think. Right? 17. Yep.
Yeah.
And
DC 15.
little
This be a
guy.
will save.
Little guy fails.
Fuck. Well, you have to make another save when you start moving through it, I guess, but
Take this off.
probably gonna be easy for you to do.
Well, no, actually, my acrobatics check will be much lower. It'll only be a +4 instead of a +10.
The real problem here is I forgot to load this wizard up with second level spells because I figured combat was going to be too fast. And combat was instead the entire night.
Too furious.
I just got to be grappled all night. Fun time.
So this guy is dead. Ra.
I mean, I guess I'm spitting out as much of the blood in my mouth as I can and just trying to breathe and looking around like, what the fuck do I even do? I guess actually I can heal myself. It's part of my... where is it? Where is mine? My brain is not functioning. Doing my thing, discern lies.
It's fine. You're healing, so Zeke.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my thing to read how much I heal. It's part of my Inquisition. I'm just trying to find my Inquisition, and apparently I'm blind.
Mm-hmm. Zeke, what you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll run over there at 4 times movement.
Okay.
So, what am I moving? 20 feet?
Yeah, so 80.
Let's see how far.
Well, you do that. Sphinx.
He likes healing.
This guy's also, by the way, now that you've dismissed the grease, he's just gonna go running, by the way. You don't care where. It's gotten way too real. Way too quick.
Do I want to heal Raw right away?
He came here because some mind-controlled sucker was supposed to be here and let them all in and eat, and then all of a sudden alarms were going off, people were hasting
And we couldn't
people.
find some mind control sucker. I don't know where he is.
So, wait, have I technically used my healing hex on Raw yet, since I hit the...
No, you did not hit Ra. So you have not used your healing hex on Ra.
True!
I'm gonna move around so that I'm, like, closer towards, like, where everything else is going on with the healing hex.
She looks like, though, she would probably need some, like, ability score damage healing. She just needs, like, a little restorative stuff. More so, I think.
Yeah, it would be nice if I had that.
Oh, I thought you had lesser restoration.
No.
Alright, give her healing.
Unfortunately.
Alright. Mal?
Is there a limit to how many hit points I can get back with what my constitution's at?
Yeah, whatever your max hit points are at the moment.
I'm Sphinx. I'm going to say to you, the other one, I don't know. This one's beheaded. I'm pretty sure it's taken care of. But the other one, you might have to channel energy into to stop. And I'm going to start flying and try and catch guys.
Okay.
Apparently the cameras are messed up on this
I
one.
don't care.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's too much effort to change cameras when there's only about a half hour left.
I don't know why my internet just randomly
Makes sense.
turned off.
Because you got that socialist internet. That internet that doesn't cost $50 million, and you guys have access to real fiber.
And that's all I've got.
Alright. They're gonna go. This one sprints. Woo! Bye. He
I didn't even
gone.
know there was a vampire there.
Yep, he gone. The vampire will turn and look to you, Mal, and he will say, I will surrender and I will leave you your friend.
I just want my friend.
I will surrender and I will leave you your friend if you will leave me
Spent
to
enough
go.
blood tonight. No pun intended.
Let me and the other one come back to our home.
Is he? Who's he? Like he's just.
He gestures to the one that's laying unconscious over there.
My Sphinx.
Yeah.
Fine. But no more attacks on us.
There will be no more. There wasn't even supposed to be one tonight. We just came, we were hoping to feed, wipe your memories of the instance, and leave.
So release my friend and I will let you go.
It's done. And he waves a hand. And Cassius, your mind becomes clear and unclouded.
Did I overheard this conversation?
Absolutely.
I am immediately pulling my gun on him. I'm not pointing it at him.
Cassius, we gave them our word.
I want to like whisper, "Do it, Cass." No.
He will walk over to the body. And he will.
Whoa. Wait, I didn't dismiss my grease. Did he fall through?
Oh, hold on. No.
Healing.
Because it's like
so
we're not
funny.
in combat rounds at this point.
Okay.
That would have been so funny.
So he will
Trying
walk.
to be a badass and he just falls.
I mean, in all honesty, I probably will dismiss it if Mal's like promising them, and yeah, probably be bad manner if they're just slipping.
He'll
around.
stand next to it for a little while. Stand next to him. He asks Ra to take a few steps back. He may still be angry when he wakes up, and he may reach out for you.
Only Ra gets to take a few steps back.
You are right there. No, you should do the same. He's advising both of you, but Ra especially since she's been so heavily bitten. And
I am following him back to make sure he's not doing any shenanigans.
Hurry, Constitution, want to come finish me off?
after a couple of minutes, he will stand back up.
Wait, while this is happening, can I try and pickpocket the other vampire over here?
Oh my god.
What's your sleight of hand?
5.
I mean, you can try.
Pardon me. I'll dismiss my invisibility after I like bump into him, I guess, or something.
But did I believe him when he said that he's like they're not intending to hurt anyone again?
They're not intending to attack you again.
So I'm assuming I heard that, right?
Yeah.
Which
Can
means
I
they're
make
gonna
a-
emotionally hurt us.
Can I make a sense motive on it now that I'm not mind controlled?
Yeah.
Just kill me. Just do it, you dumbass vampire.
Well, hold on. Just quickly, on the side, as I fail my check, can I just like try to talk to this vampire on the side where we're alone or no?
Oh man, I'm the best.
Yeah, you can like as they're walking away, you can catch him.
Well, wait. So like the main did the main guy or his minion guy go with the main guy, or did he wait behind?
Oh, you're talking about the minion guy that's way out here.
Yeah, I didn't want to pickpocket the main guy. It was like the minion dude.
None of the minion guys you'd be able to pickpocket because they're like actively moving around.
Oh, I thought he was waiting while his boss guy went to.
I mean, he was, but so you're gonna. Oh, you're invisible. So yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's
So
why
you
I
do
was
that.
like-
You make an attack at him, and you're like very clearly like reaching into his pocket as you become visible. Excuse me.
I just wanted to see what you were holding. You tried to murder us.
That's not an acceptable thing to do.
Murdering people is not an acceptable thing to do. Anyways, how are you today?
Hungry, and now I'm without food. Would you like to offer me some? Just a bite?
I look on my character sheet. Look at my bag if I have any.
No. I think you get how this works at this point. Just a
No,
bite.
I know, but I'm saying like if I had like meat or something, like maybe.
No.
some blood in it or
Just a
something.
bite of you. Perhaps.
Do you guys eat animals?
Just
The
a
blood of animals
bite of
not
you.
suffice?
You
No,
won't be
you're not.
as good. It will be hard to swallow. Preferably,
Sir,
I'm
five
sure
step
that
back.
one in the hat down there is more to my liking.
No, sir. You misunderstand. If you bite anyone here,
Everybody a
you're
healing hack.
forfeiting your life.
That's why I'm asking and not forcing.
No, thank you. I don't think elven blood will sit well with you, and I'll start backing away.
Perhaps maybe you are a virgin.
Whoa, what? Excuse me, sir. I'm 150 years old.
Arvos.
That
I'm gonna go check on Pierre. I'm going.
that, that you are also a wizard.
I'm just like walking away from you.
All right. So they will head off if no one has any questions or anything they want to say or ask of them. No?
I put my hand on Cassius's shoulder. I bet you he's like slowly like twitching on his like trigger finger right now.
I'm gonna let him know not to let me see his face again.
Ooh.
Okay.
Am I still like? Did the one that cast the dominate shit on me? Did he ever let me go, or did that one die?
He did not let you go.
Oh fuck!
Wait, we're aware of this, right? We knew she was dominated.
Yeah, but you don't know like whether or not that's still in effect right now. The only one who might would be Mal.
Okay.
So
But he agreed to let go of the dominate. You don't know which one did it.
yeah,
You don't know that whether or not the one that went with him is the one who had the dominate on her, or whether or not the one that ran off away from everybody else is the one who had the dominate on her.
Well, in my opinion, I think it's reasonable that if we knew people were dominated, we'd like check them out. Like we're like, okay, are you guys okay now? Like we talk to them, and if they don't give any signs of it, then that's fine with me.
I guess I'll make a sense motive on Ricotta and just to see if I like have any like body language reads on her.
Something does still seem a little bit off about her. I hate that you hit the 25 on the fucking nose.
Wait! I said, everyone, release the spells, as I yell at him.
I did.
Then why is my friend not fine?
I don't know. Maybe she has some sort of mental problems.
Jesus. Herbos will even think that
She
was
seemed to
hard.
fall easily to one of my subjects, I'm assuming. Though we don't even know that that's the case. She seemed to be fighting against the bites of my other friend. He's like shouting from a far distance.
Jesus Christ!
I like.
Cassius King, Botch Lord.
I'm still recovering from the domination.
Mal, I think we should just get back to Luke Hill, push through the night. In the morning, I have magic that can solve this issue, probably. Hopefully.
Okay, I mean.
Maybe we should figure out which one did it.
Okay. Do I know if the dominate expires at some point?
Days.
Days.
Can I roll something to know like anything about this at all, or no? Like I'm assuming I can dispel magic, but I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. If
It is not a spell.
Okay, so I can't roll anything to like.
It is not a spell. I'm giving you the automatic roll, so you don't have to waste a dispel magic casting. It is not a spell.
Doesn't it dispel spell like effects as well?
It is not a spell. In any way, shape, form, or idea, it is not a spell. I've said like 6 times it's supernatural.
It's not a spell.
It's like a spell, but
Whitney's getting it. It's not a
He's
spell.
sleeping and knows it isn't a spell.
are the vampires still there? Are they still chatting?
They're like shouting. They were walking away, and then Mal shouted back like,
I basically, I'll let them go.
"Okay."
Maybe we should find out the hard way which one did it.
I basically think, Ra, you're sleeping tied up for the next few nights. And I'm not exaggerating.
Okay.
We can't have anyone else wandering off to these things. Just get some bed rest, little tied up in bed action. It's fine. You're not looking great. You shouldn't be up and about anyways. Stop laughing at me, Ricotta. I'm serious here.
Thanks, Daddy.
Oh, God, we ended up in Twilight anyways. Fuck.
No, you're in the unauthorized fan fiction that had to
Now
get
we're
renamed.
now we're like in 50 Shades of Vampires. where we're
Yeah.
at
What does she
this
mean
point.
by that?
We're tying people up. Oh,
I
man.
believe that's True Blood.
Yeah.
All right. So, wow. Are you guys going to finish the night out here?
No.
Okay. You're going to head back
At
into
least
Lucille?
Ricotta. We have to get in town. I imagine she just looks like absolutely terrible right now.
Yep.
Were you able to notice any signs or anything that we'd be able to like keep an eye out for as far as when she was dominated?
It's very hard to identify
dominant
signs. There's
too.
just something that looks different about her. Like, to get
Well, I
a
didn't know if,
25
like-
cents motive is really difficult, and it's like you're identifying some really weird, like, twitch in her eye, or something that just
Yeah.
doesn't quite fit her normal appearance.
Oh yeah, Cassius was asking Mal.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
There is,
just
a spell
letting you.
that, there is a spell that helps with this, but if you're not going to let me roll an arcane check, I don't know if I can know how to do it. So
It's not going to affect it the same way. It's
I know, but
supernatural.
there's an arcane solution to it, but I just don't know.
What do you think the arcane solution is?
Anti-magic field stops supernatural abilities and effects.
Okay, who here has anti-magic field?
I'm just saying I could search for someone who had it, but if I don't know anything about it, then I won't do that. That's what I'm just asking if I could roll
Sure.
anything to figure it out. Or...
Give me a knowledge arcana, and we'll see if you know of anti-magic field.
Get that 25.
Okay, you know of anti-magic field. You know literally 0 people who either 1 would have access to it, or 2 would be willing to cast it and fuck up a whole bunch of other people's shit.
Okay, so this is something Heracles would not help me with.
Heracles will not cast it. It is like 1000% against Heracles's belief to cast anti-magic, or to create an anti-magic field or area.
Okay.
Because I think it has to be an area blast, right?
I have no idea. I was just thinking.
Anti-magic field, invisible barrier surrounds
10-foot
10-foot radius.
It's like nothing, but okay.
Centered on
I mean,
you.
that's like almost everything Heracles has on him.
Yeah, sure. I just was wondering if there was something I could think of to help.
He'd basically be taking himself and cutting his levels in into a third or less.
Perfect.
By turning on this. And especially with a person traveling around in a party that like knowingly wants to kill him. Yeah, no, he's never going to do that for you.
Well, we could do that and then let the vampire feed on him.
Zeke, he knows Zeke actively would like to kill him.
Has he told me this?
No, he has not told you that.
Oh.
He's met Zeke.
Yeah, he's met Zeke and scried numerous times on Zeke, who has a
so he
journal.
Just knows someone wants to kill him. He doesn't tell me about this.
No, because he's not going to tell you that. He wants like the full confirmation. He assumes that if anybody writes a name down in a book, if anybody writes his name down in a book, and it's not like the greatest person ever, that they probably want to kill him. Like, that's been a regular thing. He's seen himself in a lot of people's death lists.
Death notes.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm basically, like I said, I'm getting Ricotta to town.
Okay.
And then, we were 1 day away from the shifter meeting.
Yeah.
So, just my plan will be then essentially we're keeping Ricotta tied up in the bed, and someone needs to stand watch for her while the rest of us go and meet with the shifters.
Okay.
Like, that's based. Like, I'm sorry, Rob, but I can't take any chances with this. I hope you understand.
Wait,
as I basically tie you to the bed.
Which town were we going to again?
We're going to Luke Hill.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to an inn that has. Is there like a nicer inn that we can put her up in?
Yeah, the one that you guys normally stay at in Luke Hill is actually quite nice. It's the nicest one in the place. There is a nice inn and there is a bad inn here.
Like, we essentially want one that if she starts like trying to scream and get people to convince her to let her out.
Yeah, no, I mean here there would actively be people that would like be trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
I'm very bad at remembering which city is which. Which one is Lukill? Is that's I know it's at the top seaboard, right?
Yeah, I'll bring you to the map. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, that'll help me actually a lot.
Yeah, it's the northern city. Lukill is actually. I'll just bring you to Lukill. Thing. That is the city that is run by the Guilders Union.
Oh yeah.
Yep, also known as the place where the head of disguise situation.
Arius tried the biggest hat scam of all time. Yeah.
And where you also recently learned that the gnome is basically getting to his position by magical means.
Yep.
Okay. I was trying to think if we had any contacts in here, but we do not.
Not really, no. No one's really made any contacts here.
Not anybody like Heracles' level.
Nope. All right, so Ra is getting locked up in a room. Somebody's keeping watch on her.
Ooh, does anybody want to
I'm
stay
just
watch?
trying to figure out like who's going to keep watch.
I assume I have to go.
You don't want me keeping watch because I can get.
It's okay, guys. I'll just keep watching myself. Really, it's fine.
I am not keeping watch unless instructed to do so. I have no spells to do anything to stop her anyway.
Well, this is just for this would be for the day. Like the next day, we have to like keep watch over while we're at
She
the
seems
ship.
to be.
You can only
She seems to be telling the
people
truth.
to death.
Oh, okay. If it's the next day, then I have spells. Then yeah, I'll help out.
Yeah, tonight we're all going back to the hotel.
Okay.
I'll offer to.
Like I said, the next day we have to go to the meeting, and someone's got to stay watch over
Well,
her.
I need a full assortment of what is going down because right now people are low on spells. People need to get back to town, rest for quite a while to get their spell points back, and then still make this meeting with the shifters. You have not gotten back your spell points because you got woken up in the middle of the night.
I haven't used any spell points.
Okay, so you still have spell points.
Well, actually, I wouldn't have the ones for making the secure shelter.
Right.
So I'm just minus. How much is it?
That is 5, or it's level 3, so 5 points, or is it level 4?
It's level 4.
So 7 points.
Okay. So
I'll offer to stay back and watch her.
Yeah, I can try and stay up. We have to meet with the fucking shifters tomorrow too. Can Ayun watch?
Ayun can't watch because remember, if you take your eyes off of her, she appears back in your possession.
Right, but I mean, can I sleep in the room with Ayun and have Ayun like?
Well, you're sleeping. Ayun is focused on you.
Okay,
that is not a. She can't be actively percepting if you are not able to actively perceive.
Sorry, so are we like kind of discussing this on our like we're deciding on our way to Lukill, or
presumably yes. I'm presuming like you guys are packing up and heading there and having this conversation.
Can I roll any knowledge check to know if there's like a jail in Lukill or something that we could potentially?
I mean, there are jails in Lukill.
Like, would I know like a nobody or something like if
you know nobody in Lukill? You know nobody in Lukill.
Also, I wanted to check and see if she reacts to the silver bullets at all. I don't know if it would do anything or not, but just kind of want to like press one against her hand real quick.
Actually, hold on a sec. I was a little overly dismissive there of Aravos. There was something I did forget that he had. Yeah, you can actually give me a nobility. There's a fringe chance that you know somebody in Lukill, but it's going to need to be pretty high.
Sure, I didn't want to know anyone. I was just wondering if I knew if there was a jail.
Well, I said you know there's a jail. Then you said like, do I know anyone?
No. I said I don't know what I said. I meant would I know if I would be okay like if we went up and said like we need this person jailed for the night, like would they accept that or would that be a problem?
I mean, no, you're unlawfully imprisoning someone.
Well,
they would ask like why do you want to imprison her, and you'd be like because we want to keep her safe, and they'd be like that's not how this works. The jail is not your house. Go get a hotel room. Or go get a room at the inn. They would just say, like, go take her to an inn. She's fine. She's not gonna, like... she's alive now. What is it, vampirism? Or is she a were-creature?
Oh, if we're discussing this on the way there, though, like, I don't see... as far as, like, talking to them, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to tell them. They didn't say anything about us not telling them down.
let's just get a hotel room and all of us take like a 2-hour shift on it and just sleep in extra late.
Okay.
And look to leave Luke Hill by like 11 a.m. like a later morning. And
We won't be that late, like, because we only need 6 hours. Well,
I
so
don't know how
melee,
much.
8
I don't know
hours.
how much we got, but we also had to get into Luke Hill. That took some time.
It's
true.
it's the middle. It's midnight. You guys will
Yeah.
get to Luke Hill 2 hours later, so it'll be like 2 a.m.
So like finish getting our sleep and then basically like leave at 10 a.m. But like we need someone watching her at all times.
Okay.
So that she can't wander
I'll
off.
offer to watch her.
Do
Okay.
we know what time our shifter meeting is?
Like
time
it's
is it?
midday, which is
I
what you
assume,
guys
like,
agreed to
midday.
last time.
Like noon.
That may actually be a problem for me. I need 8 hours of sleep and time to memorize spells.
I
It'll take
can
hours.
I can stay awake.
No.
longer if
You're
need be.
thinking of Tui.
I don't have to memorize spells.
In Pathfinder, it's 1 hour to memorize all of
So
your
all
spells.
my spells?
Yes.
Really? Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay.
That's also part of why for 5e Koibu does his like weird 7-day thing, is because
Mhm.
otherwise it's only 1 hour to gain back all your spells, and he hates that
Oh
shit.
shit, that's OP.
Yeah.
So we can sleep till 10, do our spell shit in the morning, and then leave for the shift.
Okay.
And then just do like a rotation so that she's being watched.
But yeah, I should not be part of the rotation because I'm very likely to be mind controlled.
Yep, because he will be in Luke Hill.
Yep, we've got.
So you've
I
got
can-
like 2 people who can do rotation then, because both of your casters need 8 hours.
I'm gonna ask Pierre for a big favor and ask if he can help us.
Sure, Pierre will help out.
And if Pierre can help, we can basically manage it such that Zeke and Ricotta do not need to do a watch.
Okay.
Hey Pierre, you don't happen to have any? What kind of weapons do you have, if you have any?
I do not fight.
He doesn't
okay.
need weapons, Cassius. He just needs to wake us up if he sees something going on.
I just wanted to make sure that he would be able to defend himself if something should go south.
Okay.
But I'll let him know that if he does get a weapon, to make sure it's silvered.
Okay.
Pierre, can you cast spells?
I can.
Would you like a
Well, actually,
scroll?
Pierre hasn't really figured out that he can cast spells yet.
Okay, well basically I'm just asking if he wants a scroll of something to keep him safe if he needs it.
I will be fine.
Okay.
Okay, can we? So let's see if we get through this night without something going on.
Okay. That is the plan. And here is what will happen. Ra, something will wake you. You won't feel a need to scream or be afraid, because this is your friend from before. And
my buddy.
who would have taken first watch?
Did she react at all when I touched her with the bullet, though?
No,
the
not at
only
all.
thing that
Why would
gets-
she?
Okay. That's the only thing he could think of to test and see if she had been turned into a vampire or whatever vampires do. Unless they, like, blitz on her or something.
If I'm part of the rotation, I need to be in the beginning or the end. So
I would probably take the first watch, because usually I end up staying up 2
Okay.
hours later.
Give me a perception. Okay. You can hear whispering on the inside after a little while of your watch.
I'm gonna open the door.
As you open up the door, give me a perception in this. I guess you have your iron torch on. So you're still going to need perception because you're out in the hallway. Some creatures are leaning over her.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Nope. Nope.
All right.
Close the door.
Yep.
I knew.
The first one does not take it down. The second one does not take it down. The third one does. Oh, damn.
His gun jams.
Does not take it down.
But it misses and hits her.
But does it wake anybody up when I start?
Oh, it wakes a lot of
blasting
people
it?
up. But here's the part that matters.
Yeah.
God.
Ra, how much con do you have?
3.
take 1 more point of con damage.
Okay.
All right. Everybody else can start to wake up. Cassius, you'll get 1 more action here.
Full round action?
Yeah, 1 more full round action.
Is he all up inside of her again, or is he just...
I mean, he doesn't. He just has to lean down and bite her. She's fully held in place.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was grappling her, but
This is the one that got away. And with that shot, you will kill him.
does he go? His body goes down.
He turns to ash. This is one of the weaker ones, and it wasn't multiple. It appeared to be multiple in the light, but it was not actually multiple.
Okay, because I was gonna put some more bullets in his head.
Oh no, he yeah. It's full silver shots at him. The window is open.
I'm gonna close the window.
Okay.
For what it's worth. It's 5 more bullets.
And there will be no other disturbances throughout the night. That was the one that ran. That was the one that did not hear your agreement. That was the one that happened to mind control Ra.
So she...
Do we know that he ran?
Yeah, you saw the one run north. The others went that way. The one freaked out, ran north, and that was the one that had got the mind control on Ra in the very first place.
I just wasn't sure if I would think that he was still part of the other group, because I didn't know if I had seen it or not.
No, you saw one that went a different direction than the others. And this one basically tracked you guys back to town, came in through the window.
So, in the morning, like, after, like, assuming, like, Cassius reports this, I mean, I guess we would have heard.
The guards will eventually come by. They'll take a report. They'll see like that there's cloth and things on the ground, and a pile of like dust and ash.
So if Cassius in the morning essentially takes 20 to like sense motive on Ricotta, like he basically spends an hour talking to her and stuff.
She is cured.
That she's fine.
Yep. 100%. You are so lucky and so disappointed. That was your chance.
She's still weak, though.
If I rolled a 3, you were going to be a vampire.
Yeah.
You were going to be a vampire spawn, but you were going to be a vampire.
But then would I have had like sunlight issues? That would be annoying.
You would have had sunlight issues.
Yeah.
And literally no one would really heal you.
Also, you would have gotten the suckier one for you, because this would have been the one that is like all about spellcasting.
Ugh.
So...
Yeah, that wouldn't have been.
You really would have wanted the big fighter guy one to have gotten you. The big fighter guys get.
But he did grapple and bite me at one.
Sure,
point.
the bite isn't what turns you into a vampire.
Like the finish.
It's them feeding you back the blood while you're on the verge of death.
Yeah, and it was the that dude.
And he did not succeed at doing it. If you drink the blood before you're dead, you contract ghoulism. And you will, over the next few days, turn into a ghoul, and you will need to feast on either human or vampire blood in order to stay alive.
Yeah.
Or you'll start to decay very rapidly until you are like just a mindless thing trying to consume enough resources to get yourself back to sanity.
0 strength, 1 bleed.
Yeah, that's where you'll end up. But no, 0 strength, 0 bleed.
Ooh.
She's
a thrall token.
But yeah,
and if only chat had added some dice.
I know so many dice manipulations were not used in the making of this episode.
I'm the only chat. MTG boy 227. Sorry, I'm back. My internet died. What the heck, MTG boy? You could have made her vampire.
Wait, his internet died. So did mine. What the fuck?
Maybe it's the same person. Maybe he's in the same room. That was a long time ago that his internet died. Also, you guys will have picked up a very special item if you take it from that one guy. 2 special items. The one that you cut off the head of had a +1 mithril chain jacket, which is basically a mithril chain shirt, just in like a jacket form. Just to be extra cool, and it's been like painted black.
Badass.
It's been painted black. And has like leather straps on it.
Wait, you're talking about just like thin straps of leather?
No, it looks like somebody's like woven leather
okay.
into the chain.
Sounds like clothes Cassius would wear along with his black chain pants.
And there is also a +2 falchion.
Excuse me, Tom. I have tobacco.
I would need to know who would attempt to pick that up.
I'm not touching any of that shit.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to meta, but like, I don't think any of us remembered to loot them. But
no, I mean that would have the sword was literally laying there, and the jacket is very like it. The jacket and the sword would be laying literally on top of each other because his body would have burnt away. So there's no reason you wouldn't have picked it up.
Yeah, sure. I'll toss them in the.
I mean, I'm the only one that
back of the thing.
uses falchions, so I might have picked it up to look at it. But I was also very.
If you would not have touched it. I need to know who would have picked it up.
Is it like black?
No.
Just regular color. I mean,
it's got like this weird kind of like blood coloration to it. The kind of like as you move it, like the blade looks like there's like blood that rolls back and forth over the over it, over like the sharp edge.
Could be any of us that you want to.
It's very clearly +2. There's might be some other effect that affects things that have some sort of blood effect, but it's hard to tell exactly what. It's not like something you've seen before.
Ain't nothing right about this.
I mean, but I don't have any reason to think it's cursed.
No.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. It is not cursed, but I do need to need you to remind me what your alignment is.
My alignment is lawful good.
Okay. I am going to need you to take 7 points of damage, and I'm going to need you to give me a fort save. Okay. You feel like as you go to touch it, it like seems to be pulling the blood out of your skin. And as you like kind of pull your arm away, you feel like it was almost trying to drink the blood from your fingertips.
I'm gonna enhance Ioun and just try and smash this blade to pieces.
Okay. You enhance Ioun and you bring your blade down on it. I am going to need you to give me a reflex save. I'm going to assume that none of the rest of the party would be near you when this happens.
Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, if he's examining magical items, I think I'd be close looking.
Okay.
What's going on.
I'm not standing near that thing. I think evil is sin.
Yeah, I probably don't do a very good job of warning you, Arvos. I'm like, I touch the thing, it like fucking shocks me, and I just get pissed.
I need Arvos to also give me a reflex save.
Ooh.
Unless Arvos would try to grab the blade before he destroys it.
I don't. Would I have any reason to do that?
I mean, you have a strong interest in magic.
Well, he doesn't really explain what he's doing. He's doing it so fast.
Yeah, but he does like bring his blade up and like start to slam it down.
Okay,
on top
so
of
yeah,
it.
if he's about to, if I have time to like say something before he does, I'll say, wait, what are you doing?
Will you explain yourself or just continue? Okay. So that reflex save would not be enough to grab the blade if you used it for that. So in this case, you would have to decide: are you going to would you try to grab the blade, or would you try to avoid something happening, or do both?
I mean, I don't think I'd want to get in between him and his
Okay,
blade.
so yeah, you'd probably like jump back then in the moment, which still doesn't help you anyway. Whoops. And then I lost my count. 12. You're so low. You're so lucky. These are so few, or so many 2s and 1s.
I have 1 spell point. Can I featherfall his blade?
Mal, I need you to take half of 27, so 13. And Arvos, I need you to take 27 points of damage. Jesus. As the blade explodes into profane energy. bits of blood and like what at first looks metallic, but it kind of twists into this like blackened, almost Icarish tainted like threads of blood burst.
Well, with how
into each
evil
of you.
Arvos is, it probably heals him, to be honest.
What are you doing, you fool? You're trying to kill us all?
Congratulations, you have officially destroyed your first lesser artifact.
Mal's taking baby steps. He can start destroying weapons now. He's still struggling to kill people, but evil weapons. He kind of looks at the dagger after he does that. You saw that, right?
All of you can take 150 gold, 778 silver, 2,480 copper, 225 gold worth of gems.
Sorry, is this everyone or is this party fund?
That's basically the party, however you want to divvy it.
But, okay, so this isn't each person.
And then a bunch of shitty scrolls. There's some scrolls of burning hands if you want them. Scroll of hypnotism, read magic, disrupt undead,
I need to get going.
and a wand of floating disc. All right. Good night. I'll make sure your XP gets added in. Sorry we're
Okay,
running so
thanks.
late.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
78 gold.
And then also, everybody take. There's a shit ton of experience here.
Was someone fucking with the cart?
What?
Why?
I'm sure. This is what happens when you give everybody the ability to look
Oh
at the
my
card.
god. Alright, guys. Seriously, don't mess with
I
other
didn't
people's
touch it.
inventories. Unless Tom did that to himself.
I mean, I did add 4 items. If you're talking about the erotic poetry books, I actually had those.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I moved the cart.
I thought
wait,
someone,
He did.
I
He
thought
said that
someone
last
was
session.
fucking-
No,
There we
last
go.
session he specifically said he was adding.
This
Yeah, I
music
thought
is
someone
so
was
long,
trolling
in
it
there,
sounds
too.
like a squeaky car.
Yeah, no, I was actually carrying those around, so I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
yep, moving them to the cart.
Yeah, let me
I
put
thought
mine
someone
in the
was
cart
making
too.
a dumb joke. I'm like, guys, don't mess with the fucking cart sheet.
But I don't know if Ryan named them yet because those were his books.
Yeah.
Oh,
They should
No, I
actually
have
have
not.
titles
Okay.
at some point.
Yeah, I should have titles for them. I keep forgetting that they exist in our inventory. I'll have to come up with.
Let's see.
Did I click that or did you?
when I touch the chain shirt, does it give me the same reaction or the chain jacket?
No,
Or is
not
it-
at all. That's nowhere near the same effect.
You're
That's
not on
just-
my
That's just cool.
You're not on my sheet right now, are you?
No.
Okay, cool. I must have clicked that then by accident. Yeah.
Everybody take 20. Everybody take 3,000 XP.
I like how
That's
the cart
not
has.
20,000.
No.
I like how the cart. Well, the cart levels up.
So you said 3,000?
3,000 XP.
Cool.
If you had less people in your party, that would have been a lot more XP.
We also probably would have died if we had less people in our party.
Thank you.
God, I can't believe 3 of you fell to the dominate.
I have terrible will saves, and now I'm going to be extra paranoid about that and have to buy will saving items.
I mean, probably a good thing to have.
Yeah.
The combat turned out pretty well. A lot better than I expected in a lot of ways. I'm disappointed that I didn't get to get Bella her vampirism that she dreamed of. Even though I was that close.
I'd have funneled a bunch of silver bullets down her throat. It'd have been okay.
It would have been fine. She would have just been that vampire's child and would have had to have done what it says. But she would have been a full if that one that had her would have gotten her the first one. she would have become a full-fledged vampire and not just a spawn.
I'd have killed her.
Oh.
I don't believe that she would have wanted to become a vampire. I don't believe her character would have wanted to become a vampire. Being a follower of Sashat.
No, Rod didn't want to become a vampire.
Sure.
I mean, me out of character, it'd be kind of cool to become a vampire, yeah, but not the
Hearts
shitty
change.
magical one. If it was the other type of vampire,
that
the one that...
The first one that had you really close. I mean, all it needed to have done was not roll to 1, and it would have got you.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had rolled a little bit higher on a lot of those con damages, I probably would have been a vampire.
Yep.
Hey, I'd still blame Twitch chat, so it's their fault.
A lot of D4s that could have been added to those con damages.
Jess was watching, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't even think to try that," and I was like, "Yeah, damn it, Jess."
Yeah, she could have made you become one of the shitty vampires on purpose.
Well, she could have made actually, if she would have used the D4 correctly, when the big Bruja vampire would have leaned in and took that bite, that's when you want to slam that D4 button and been like, "Yep, there you go, Merry Christmas."
Are you actually authorizing people can actually kill characters like this?
They can add a D4 to a single die roll.
So that could like be the difference between life and death between a con damage.
Theoretically, yes. It is possible, except that you'll notice it says player die roll, not enemy die roll. So it could be the difference between hitting and missing, but or maybe dealing a little bit more damage, which still could ultimately create a difference between life and death. But
okay, so they couldn't add the con damage there.
No, they could not. I'm just saying, like, that would have been the time to have tried it, and then I'd have been like, "I'm sorry, you got to read the rules."
If she would have became a vampire and then tried to make us into vampires.
I think it should be percentage sized die based on the initial die roll. We're being technical here.
Nope. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up and head to bed. I think I gave you guys everything you should have.
What was that?
This encounter?
3,000.
$3,000.
Okay.
Good night, stream.